Bye. He want me to call him so bad. I'm not calling buddy ass. Buddy a lame. A bitch. You a lame and a bitch, son. Tsunami. I don't fuck with you, gang. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Stupid ass nigga. I ain't finna bring nobody else from my life into this shit, bro, but I could literally bring every friend and family I have on this bitch and they'll all tell you the same thing about me, bro. I don't get out like that, my nigga. You're lucky I ain't got pictures of the rest of these niggas, bro. If I had pictures of the rest of these niggas, I'll show y'all how these niggas look, bro. Of course you upset and want to take me down, bro. Look at you. Look how your life set up, bro. You don't have no hairline, bro. You fat as shit. You young and fat as shit. Hairline going away. You probably got low testosterone, bro. That's why you look the way you look, my nigga. You don't have a beard. You don't have any. You got a fucking faded mustache, bro. You don't have no facial hair. You know why? Because you acting like a hoe, nigga. You're not acting like a man. You acting like a bitch. That's why you growing titties, my nigga. My best advice to you, gang, stay out the way, fam. You don't want none of this. You don't want these hollows hitting you, buddy. My best advice to you, stay out the motherfucking way, fam. I ain't beefing with none of these bitch ass niggas. You're not finna just throw no fucking weird ass, lame ass shit on me, bro. And then when I disprove it, these niggas better not get quiet, bro. These niggas better not get quiet. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Cause if Dale would've doxed any of y'all, nigga, I would've came to y'all defense on phone. But you just let a nigga know what type of troll you is, bro. And you wonder why niggas don't fuck with you. You wonder why ain't nobody in your restreams. You wonder why everybody fucking with me and Opticz, right? Y'all wonder why. You know why people fuck with me and Opticz, bro? Cause we showing people how to be unified, my nigga. Me and Opticz co-stream all the time. Me and Opticz fucking with each other. Y'all the only niggas that be on some like, I gotta be the top troll. Me and Opticz clearly not competing. We clearly not competing for the top spot. Pivot and do what, nigga? Pivot and do what? You gonna pivot off troll shit and do what?
Hey, it's your favorite content creator, son Tsunami. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm here to talk to you about the aftermath of my documentary. A lot of stuff has happened. A lot of people were talked to. A lot of people talked to me. You feel what I'm saying? It's just a lot of shit occurred. So let's just talk about it. Now, I'm going to start this in the order that it came to me. So we first got to talk about TalesofDale. Now, it's very, 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 very obvious if you watch this, if you watch the video and you watch the end of the video, all I really did was just highlight the things that he's done. I even play part of the end of the video for you now. Make a big deal about quitting and moving past the troll shit. There are too many parallels between you and Dale that are coming out. Dale hates the FGC, but still involves himself in the FGC. You hate the trolls, but you still involve yourself in the troll community. You get violent, that's on you. Don't choose that path and blame it on us. Now, these exchange of comments come from a user that was passionate about taking down Tales and his thoughts on the community. He was right behind everything he said. The SOS debate was what he was referring to when he was calling him out, and this was 5 months ago in December on one of my videos. Now, my concern, past the obfuscating, is to switch up an attitude towards Dale from Tales. At first, it was all about how bad the trolls are, how we are vessels of hate, and how we are preventing Dale from growing. A person who has yet to reach his full potential. And now, as you can see in these Rumble chats, mine and Opticz, the vibe has switched. And don't get me wrong, it is deserved, but it has gotten to a crazy level where we are including innocent people in the carnage. This Antonia situation is reaching levels of illegal. Underage or not, it has reached that level. That's where we'll end our story. I don't want anyone to go out there to witch hunt or to talk to them as if they aren't allowed to change or be human. That isn't the purpose of this video. Anyone can change, anyone can do better. It just starts with accountability. Now, in his defense, I can understand why he's upset with me. I say this all the time. I understand it because the way I went about it, I should have asked him prior. I should have included more of his part. I could have been a lot better when it came to handling him. Agreed, 100%. I was not good in that, especially with the DMs. I was not great about that, and I can acknowledge that. As humans, we fuck up, make mistakes, right? It is what it is. But the one thing I will not stand for, that no one should stand for, is to be lied upon and have their name slandered. So as he was upset with me, he was talking that bullshit as well. Everything with the whole last part of the video saying, he said on a recent stream that it was a call to action. You guys watched it. Where the fuck is the call to action? Where's the call to action?
Nah, niggas be wanting to have talks. Niggas be wanting to talk on stream.
Was in that video that was even true or anything?
None of the shit at the end. Like the first 2 parts of the video when he was documenting like my come up and then Rose. That shit was cool. It was the end of I'm finna play it right now. The end of the video, he basically made a call to action and said, we don't fuck with Tails. Basically.
And since we have to clip everything, here's a clip of that. But I don't see any call to action in my video. If anything, I'm telling people, hey, don't witch hunt him or Rose. Don't do all this shit. People can change. They're allowed to change. It's all part of being human. What's important is accountability. And you see how this nigga's allergic as fuck to accountability? So that's my issue. But as someone that's just gonna document everything, here are all the facts. And let me also explain about the Elena thing. But let's be honest with each other, because he might have deleted the streams. Let's be honest. Who would not donate to an Elena goal? People donated to him regularly. And as they should, it's their money, I don't care. But you're telling me you put up an Elena goal, no one's gonna talk about it? Like, who cares if no one said, oh, you didn't give me back the money for the Elena goal interview? They probably did, it's just been so long. So that's my issue with that, but he is correct about that. But because I do not have the proof, I do not have the evidence, I will take that L when it comes to Elena. He's been crashing out ever since. He's talked shit about me on his chats. He's talked shit about the documentary. And his biggest issue, his biggest gripe was with the end. But as I played the worst part of the end, mind you. The part that really talked about him. He thought that part was me having people not go fuck with him anymore because he's a bad person and all that shit and painting him in a light. It's like, nah, my nigga. You painting yourself in that light. All I did was give the facts of what happened. I gave my opinion towards the end, but even my opinion was just based on everything that was evident. And I even made it a note to say, hey, no one fuck with him in a bad way. No one mess with him, or not even just him, Rose. Like, I wanted to just blanket this as just a documentary where I'm just labeling the facts. How people interpret and what they do with it is up to them. But I don't want them to do anything that's going to put harm to you, because at the end of the day, you're an innocent. However, he didn't see it that way, and here are some of his responses to what I said. Plus, I was in the chat, so I was talking to him via chat.
What was the last thing he said? That he gonna be the troll that hold anybody accountable for like anything they might have said wrong. Yeah, it's a good video.
Okay, so you guys heard that, right? That was his first initial reaction to the video. He watched the parts about it that included him. He watched the end of the video, which is a point of contention for whatever fucking reason. He watched the end of the video and he gave his thoughts. Okay, now let's see his next few thoughts.
I'm from the streets, bro. We call that a back door, nigga. Fuck you talking
Nah,
about?
real shit.
You backdoored
Real
the fuck
shit.
out of me, bro. You DM me on
Type
some cool shit and drop that video. You backdoored me, gang. Fuck what I want to talk to you for.
That is really a back door.
He can part 2 it, but like, damn, like, if he do a part 2, it'll probably only be to save face. Like, hey, y'all, I was wrong about some of the shit I said about Tails. Whoa, whoa.
So just to reiterate, I'm not, this is the part 2. I'm not here to save face. You are still the same nigga. I don't, the only thing I got wrong, I just mentioned it. Besides that, you're the same nigga that gets upset over everything, that blows up for no reason, that can't take accountability, that ducks niggas. You're a coward yourself. So don't talk to me like that. And don't talk about me like that. So that's, yeah. And now, hey, let's be honest. Part 2 obviously has more emotion in it because part 2, I'm involved. So I'm gonna be talking a little bit emotionally. But when you see a lack of facts, when you see a lack of reason, make your comment. Put a timestamp. Good luck. But again, like I said prior, I can understand why he was upset. The way I DM'd was just not good. It wasn't. I had a vision for the video at first, and the vision changed as the video took a lot longer to come out because I was juggling work and school and all that. It's no excuse. It's no excuse. But at a certain point, I just wanted to get the video out, and I stopped really worrying about all that. I was like, I'll just do an interview with Rose after, with Tails after, but Tails is more offended. And again, it is what it is. But you lie on my name, I gotta call you out. Simple.
Tsunami basically let a kid coerce him into making that whole little video, bro. Like you said, them crash outs weren't even that bad, but he tried to make it like he was trying to make me seem like a piece of shit.
But you're not.
And y'all niggas know I'm not, but that's my problem, bro. Don't try to paint a narrative that you yourself know not true, but you just putting this narrative out because it's gonna get you some views. Meanwhile, you in the video talking down on me for caring about views.
Okay, so your crash outs were that bad. You kinda are a piece of shit. And here's the thing. Let's talk about my views. If I truly cared about views, alright? Let's talk about views. First of all, my baby mama interview didn't do the numbers that his did. I had some technical issues. I had to split it up into 2 videos. It made roughly 2K. Alright? It is what it is. Not a big deal to me. My most popular video isn't even a LowTierGod video. You understand? My most popular video is some reaction video that I did to Lena the Plug and Adam22. That's why I'm kind of vocal when I talk about Adam22 shit. That's all it is. I do this troll shit. I want the views too. Don't get me wrong, but I don't give a fuck about the begging. If I really cared, you would see me post a lot more. Right now, I'm on this accountability, truth shit, whatever. But if I cared about the views, I promise you, I would do the same thing you're doing. I would do the same thing you're doing. You see how in this video, by the way, there's that picture of Antonia on the top? Now he doesn't have that picture of Antonia. Why? Because I made a big deal about it. That's the issue. And you see here how he makes a big deal about not wanting to dox anybody and people shouldn't dox him and all this shit, right? You still have the whole stream of Antonia up. The whole stream where you dox her, you know, dox her photo, that shit is still up. But we'll get more into that and about how the fan favorite Opticz is also part of this shit.
Yeah.
I ain't got no problem telling y'all niggas I need, you know, I ain't finna restream for free. I'm not finna lie because I don't care about niggas accepting me, bro. A lot of these niggas will lie and post videos that they don't even really feel that way. Folks probably don't even really feel that way. He just made that video because he know it's gonna be hot. He know it's gonna get some clicks.
I think the video is like what? How much did I get for that? Because you care about views so much. How much did I get? I think 5.2K, which isn't terrible, right? But a simple LowTierGod video that I did has 4.2K in less time. So it's like, even if I get more views, am I really benefiting from it? Like there's not a benefit to this. Honestly, there's not a benefit to being a documentarian in this way. There's no benefit. But the benefit is the facts that one spews out. The benefit is the motive or the direction that we come out with. Like it's God, you're just so dumb. I don't know how to continue. But I will say that I will restream for free. I've been restreaming on Rumble longer than both of those fucks. So support me, but you can just come in for free.
Shit, everybody fucking with Tails right now. He did 2 interviews with Rose baby mama. He buzzing because of this Antonia shit. Fuck it, let me make a video about him. It only makes sense, bro.
And also, let's talk quickly about that Antonia thing. I don't like how the picture circulated. I've never made a claim that Tails was the one that took the photo. I think I made the claim that he is definitely one of the people that helped spread the photo, which he is. As you can see, even from the fucking stream itself, the photo is still there. But that was a prior stream, not a current stream. But I didn't like that. I didn't like how Leon's my homie, right? I fuck with Leon, but Leon the muchacho, he also did the same thing, right? Anyone that was posting the photo and releasing it, I have a problem with that because that's an innocent person whose face is out there in a community of people who are vindictive. So I did not like that. I don't fuck with that. And who, no matter who you are in my life, I'm gonna condemn you for it. That's a fact. But for him to have the audacity to be like, oh, well, it's because I'm buzzing, you know, I'm top dog. He just has to come get me down. Like, my nigga, come on. Come on. We had no problems prior to this. I just saw a lot of shit I didn't like. That's it. Just saw a lot of shit I didn't like. I challenged Rose in the same way. Is Rose coming at me with all this weirdo energy that you're bringing? Nah, nigga, not at all. You're the weirdo.
You said, hey, Tails, I hope you're good, man. I know it's been a while since we chopped it up, but I'm truly proud of what you've been doing and how your channel has been progressing. He didn't say, nigga, you been crashing out and that shit with Antonio was barely legal. He didn't say none of that shit then when he DM'd me. With that being said, I have to tell you about my next video coming up soon. It is a documentary on everything that has occurred from your first interview with Rose to everything that has occurred now. Not 4 months ago in February. Now. Everything that has occurred to now that he didn't include in the fucking video. The name is a working title, but what I am saying is that I have done my research into the allegations into you via the videos available online. I wanted to let you know ahead of time out of respect to you and the opportunity to do an interview live. If
Hey,
you
bro,
would like to,
I sent
either
you an invite.
either prior or after the video drops. But he never said, let's do the he said, until then, man, keep on climbing the tower of success, keep on fighting the good fight, and be safe. I replied and said, yo, I'm always down. Was just watching your vid on stream earlier. Just let me know a date and time, and I'll free myself up for an interview. You dropped the video, and now all of a sudden you want to do an interview. Bro, you on a fucking content run, nigga. I done dealt with plenty of niggas like this, bro. I know what's up, 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 bro. Like, I know what's up, bro.
And like I said prior, this is the part where I had to take accountability. Because that was my DM that I sent him verbatim. I never reached out again. And I already explained the reasons why. You know the reasoning why, but in this part, he's correct. And that's why, for the most part, I can understand the anger. It's when he lies. Because Tails, hey, I know you're watching, my nigga. You like to lie. It's very obvious. You've been caught multiple times on camera. You know what I'm saying? Lying wouldn't be a fucking problem if you knew how to be accountable. But you're a coward. So say la vie.
One thing Tails ain't never had to do, bro, I ain't never had to put another troll name in none of my videos, nigga. None of them. We feel like I be crashing out because, like, I just get loud. But, like, I'm from Chicago, nigga. You ain't seen crash out. If you think me getting
Bro, your
loud,
crash outs on stream wasn't even that crazy, man.
Bro,
I ain't gonna lie, I thought you was joking on some of them.
I was, but niggas take everything I say serious, bro. Like the shit I said about Solo was a joke. But at the same time, Solo was offended, so I had to apologize because not everybody will understand, like, you know, my form of joking. So listen, when I tell you niggas every day I have a girlfriend, bro. I'm not thirsty, bro. I wasn't thirsting on her like Solo and them niggas, bro.
So he says,
That's all.
I keep it cool and fucking with shorty, bro.
Salo wasn't thirsting on her.
You can try
you was thirsting at the beginning, bro.
Now, audience, everybody watching, including Tails, tell me, what part of what he said in that call was a joke about Salo, huh? Was it the part where he was like, I'm not like Salo and them other niggas, you know? I wasn't thirsting on her. Was that the joke? Or was the joke the part where you doubled down after Jaws said, oh no, he wasn't thirsting by saying, oh well, he kind of was though. Is that the joke? No, tell me, because you're from Chicago, my nigga. So tell me, what does a Chicagoan have to do to make a funny joke? Because that joke was ass. This was not funny at all. I don't see any humor in it. So I called it out. But hey, I get it. You say whatever the fuck you want. You pretend it's a joke when people get too hard on you because you're a coward. You are a coward. Hey, that's my claim this video, buddy. You are a coward. And when the heat's on, when the pressure is there, you pussyfoot and you pussy around. Because you're a coward, my nigga. Say that with my whole fucking chest, huh?
And like my chat was saying, ain't no telling how Max made it look when he sent it to him. Max probably dressed that bitch up real nice.
So I don't understand this argument. This is actually something I don't understand, because he was talking to Sly here. What part of Max... First of all, Max didn't send me a damn thing, but let's say he sent me a video. What opinion could Max have that would alter my overall opinion? I watched the interviews. I've seen your content live. I know how you crash out. I know how you talk shit. Like, I've seen this. You've been on the internet long enough, and I've been watching your content long enough to know who you are as a person, at least the part that you show. And the part you show is pretty fucking terrible. So I don't... Like, niggas didn't have to dress anything up. This is just... It is what it is. Like, let me ask you a question. Do you think you were great in that SOS debate? Do you think that SOS debate painted you in the light that you are claiming to be in now? Well, if it did, I guess you wouldn't have unlisted it, right? Just ask yourself that question. Like, human to human. Does anyone watching that SOS debate, do they look at you and they think, damn, TalesofDale is such a reasonable, understandable person that I would like to fuck with because I think that they would be on my side. You don't have to even be on one side, but no one would trust you because you are a crash out. You're a certified crash out, my nigga. Okay, this next stream is another response to him, you know, being upset with my content. It's a shorter stream this time, so it's not like 7 hours like the last one. But this one, you know, I talk in this one. He does make some comments. If there's anything that needs to be clarified, I'll clarify it, but here's the highlights.
I don't have time to deal with Fat Amy and her shenanigans, bro. Either she want to get in here and talk or she don't, bro. Why do we need another nigga to host it? What type of weird ass shit is that? Like we having a WrestleMania match and we need a referee. What's your weird ass on, bro? We having a discussion. Either you want to talk to me or you don't.
Now, in this case, he's talking about Aubry. And if you guys know Aubry, she is one of the people I do talk to. I guess part of the Sinister Six, like he likes to call it. But she is there. The reason why she doesn't want to talk to you about Sly, in this case, is because you are not someone that people can talk to alone. I mean, they probably can, but then you'll have a bunch of your niggas with you, right? Your whole crew. And then you guys are going to dogpile. Like the whole KingSly interview or debate that I'm going to show, it proves that. It shows I'm right. So, yeah. It's very simple why.
Yeah, so I know we don't like Dale, but at the end of the day, he's still a human. You know what I'm saying? Like
people don't get that though. People don't get that though. You know what it is though?
Yeah,
niggas no, you know what it is? Niggas feel the same way I feel. Niggas just too scared to say it because they clamoring for the acceptance of these trolls so bad. Niggas are so scared to upset the trolls and they channels dying that they won't say certain shit. I don't give a fuck.
See, the annoying part about this nigga is that he thinks that his opinion's the only one people have. Like, I don't... I can say the same shit and mean it. If Dale was a better human being, if he did things correctly, if he was accountable, he could easily change his life for the better because he is human and he's capable of change. Anyone can say that and still agree that he's a piece of shit that doesn't deserve anything. Because that's what he is. He's a piece of shit that doesn't deserve anything. Am I saying that you, Tails, are a piece of shit that does not deserve anything? No. And go back to the beginning of this video where I played out the ending. I never said that shit in my end of my video as well. Now, if you said that, oh, hey, people are coming at me because of my video, or because of your video, Tsunami, they're attacking me, yeah, I understand that because the video did make you look like the piece of shit that you are. It did do that. Was that the intention? No, but this is a documentary. Everything you did is just out there.
I get what all y'all saying about troll infighting, but here's what y'all have to understand. I didn't start none of this shit. I'm here. I've been chilling, bro. I've been chilling, doing reacts and playing games every day. I didn't tell nobody to drop no video on me and start this shit back up, bro. I'm not. You will never see me make a video on another troll, no matter what they got going on. No, I know, Edge. I'm just saying, like, I get what you're saying about the troll fight. I get what everybody's saying about this infighting being stupid, because we all troll the same nigga. So I get why people say that's dumb, bro. But I didn't start this shit.
I started it. And I'll take responsibility for that. But this is war now. We are in war. So fuck you, nigga.
I mean, like, I get that. I get what you're saying, Tsunami, but it's like, from my point of view, I feel like, you know, there's people who are sensitive in this world who can't handle those kind of, you know, comments being said. You know, there's people who can and there's people who cannot. I don't really know I don't know roles like that, you feel me? But I'm just like saying in general. It's not about knowing roles to a certain extent. This is the internet. You need a thick skin. For a site like this, yeah, you're right. You're right. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I just hopped in the server last night and I
Look,
was
son, I would have
Yeah,
gladly
man.
had a conversation with you, bro. Either like right after that video dropped or before, bro. But I don't want to talk to you on live, bro, because I feel like you only doing it for your channel, bro.
And that's a claim he's made multiple times through all his live streams, that I'm just doing it for my channel. I can understand the point, but even when I offered the olive branch to do it privately, he still hasn't responded, you know? And in a live stream after that, he was just talking shit. So this nigga's gonna keep lying on me. So this part 2 needs to be the definitive end. All right? Whether he wants to talk to me privately, wants to talk to me on a stream, you know, I don't care at this point. But this part 2 is the last part I'm gonna do on you, my nigga. All right? You can't disprove anything that I've said. I'm gonna make this shit so airtight that you can't disprove a single thing. So do your best.
You'll keep shutting me down? Okay, bro. Because you got the power to shut me down. You hold a lot of weight in the community, bro. Niggas know who you are.
I like to think people know who I am. I like to think Tsunami is making the rounds, you know? But honestly, that's not even important. What's important is the truth, huh? And the only reason why I said that comment about shutting him down is because I'm gonna shut down every fucking lie he tells about me. And about my work. So that's all it is. That's the only reason why I've been on his live streams, is because he would always lie. So this video has to serve as the final nail on the coffin. Because don't get me wrong, some of his points are right. Some of them are just very, very dog shit.
He talk about shutting me down, like you supposed to be trying to shut Dale down. Why is your attention on me?
Because you're talking shit and you're telling lies about me. That's all that is.
I understand, bro. I'm not lying on your name. Did you or did you not lie about me pocketing the money for the Elena interview? Can you admit that you lied about that?
And I believe in that stream I said something about having to do more research, and I said that if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll own up to that, and if I'm right, I'm right. So because I don't have the evidence, I'll just say that I was wrong. Because we can assume everything, right? Which is what they do too. And we're not them. They're not like us. So I will take this L definitively on the Elena thing. Can be resolved with an apology. But that's not him. Because he is him. So why the fuck should we help him fix his own life? Fuck that nigga. Why do you care about him making an apology so bad? Because he's a black man? Because he has so much potential? I think the parasocial behavior also includes loving someone too much.
I don't love Dale. First off, I do not love Dale. Me saying a nigga can apologize doesn't mean like, why do you want him to apologize so bad? I don't give a fuck if he do or don't. I'm just saying it's possible. That's all I'm saying.
Like he's human.
He's not an irredeemable nigga like some of you niggas think. He ain't killed nobody. Yeah, he done did some fucked up shit. He just gotta change and like. And then just because he changed don't mean that he worthy of forgiveness. But that don't mean he still can't change. Just because you say sorry don't mean that make everything better. You right. But he can still be better.
And look, yeah, it's possible. No one is saying that it isn't. It's just with everything that I found prior, plus you saying that, it all just adds up. That's the thing. When you look at everything that I documented about what you've done and put it all together, it looks bad. And there's not really any accountability that you've had for it. Tell me, what have you done to be accountable for it? You've apologized to a few big names, right? Okay, that's it. That's it. That's all you've done. And the switch up that you did, the massive switch up from, you know, I would never wish death on anybody to now wishing death on Dale in all those chats that I showed, those aren't jokes, my nigga. Like, you like to obfuscate and be like, oh, it's just impossible. It can never happen. It's so outrageous. Like, my nigga, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Was that a joke to you? I was joking, by the way. I was joking when I told you to shut the fuck up. Like, you see how stupid that sounds? It's very dumb. So if this is your idea of a joke, it's lame. Work on your comedy.
He's not an irredeemable nigga like some of you niggas think. He ain't killed nobody. Yeah, he done did some fucked up shit. He just gotta change and like, and then just because he changed don't mean that he worthy of forgiveness. But that don't mean he still can't change. Just because you say sorry don't mean that make everything better. You right. But he can still be better. Based off what you said, all I said was he was redeemable. What about that made me sound like an apologist, bro? Because I'm humanizing a nigga.
Can we like
y'all? But that's what I mean. That's why I used to call y'all vessels of hate, bro. Because y'all so deep rooted in y'all hate, bro, that y'all forget how to be human, bro.
Now, when we get into the grooming shit, you'll see the apologist nature come out. But shit like this is why you're an apologist, because when you form your opinion, you're not really saying that Dale is a bad person. You're saying that Dale is a person worthy of this, but we're saying that he's not. That's why we troll him relentlessly. He's not worthy of it. But you keep bringing up the opinion that he is. I've exposed in the documentary how many times you've tried to go for bat for him, so I don't want to hear it, my nigga. I don't want to hear it. And now back to the main contention. I didn't realize at the time that his biggest problem with the video was the end of the video until the next stream I want to show you guys, but here's him watching the same fucking ending again for the second time and making his shitty conclusion.
I get it though.
The claims of others and then curiosity from me on the goals of these two individuals within said community. But my goal, personally, is to get popular and jump off of this LTG shit. Similar.
Y'all heard his goal, right? Is to get popular and jump off this troll shit. So he don't even really give a damn. But he's speaking for the trolls, though. But he's speaking for the trolls. But he's so ready to get popular and leave this shit alone. Leave this shit behind.
That's trying to be rock. That's the dream, bro.
I'm not doing this YouTube shit for clout. We don't fuck about no YouTube popularity, bro.
One, he's lying. I don't have proof about this one, but I can just feel it in my heart, honestly. He cares. Second, yeah, I feel like I've been very vocal. I first started off as just a regular channel. Tsunami isn't related to Dale at all, right? My name's not TalesofDale or any shit like that. My name is my name. I am Tsunami. Part of my arc right now is this troll shit. That's a part of my arc. That's what I'm gonna do. Until I don't want to do it, I'm not gonna do it. But that's me. Whether you fuck with me or not because of that, that's up to you. Whether you fuck with him or not, it's up to y'all. But while I'm here in this community, and hopefully part of any community that I'm in, I want to be someone that can be accountable and accounted on. I would like that. That's what I want to be. Whether I'm away from this troll shit or not, whether I come back or whatever, it doesn't matter to me. Because I want to be a fixture in the community as someone that is reasonable, accountable, and fair. I have my opinions. I want to talk my shit. I promise you I'm a shit talker, instigator, whatever you want to call it. But I want fairness. I do. So that's my goal. That's my reasoning. And whether you guys like it or not, it's up to you. You know? Don't let that fact deter the facts that I'm saying. Now, another point that I brought up, right, I wouldn't say the reason why I did this, but it's a good indicator to what we need as a community. When he started posting that Antonia picture, right? When he started to post that picture, I was making the comment that, yeah, this is reaching levels of illegal. Because while I know he did not get the picture, like he wasn't the one that made the picture, he is the one that helped to circulate the photo. And when you add in all the speculation about, is she of age, is she older, is she younger? It's a sticky situation that honestly puts all of us in danger.
All right, I'm just gonna say, listen. You said I don't know Antonia is an underage girl for a fact, right? Well, let me break history down for you, right? This nigga's going on record and says he wants shiny pennies, right? Right? What the fuck? He then
He-
went on record to say that Antonio was 27, correct? And then went on another stream and said women start deteriorating around 27, right? Come on, bro. We know this nigga don't like older women, bro. We know this nigga don't like women past 25, bro. He said that.
You don't like women his age.
He said that he will never date. He said he will never date over 25.
If I'm 60 and I land an 18-year-old bitch, I'm gonna do it.
If she was of legal age, he would have fucking nipped it in the bud. He would not be hiding her. When the picture of him and her got leaked at Target, he didn't even address the fact that he was there with her. When the picture of them got leaked at the gym, he didn't even address her in the picture. He didn't say niggas taking pictures of me and my girlfriend at the gym. These niggas weird. He didn't say none of that.
So does that make it okay? First of all, his reasoning is stupid. Very stupid. It's just assumption on assumption on assumption. But second, does that make it okay then to circulate the photo under the guise of trying to protect the girl? Like, come on.
He said she was 27 and then the picture leaked. Everybody said she did not look fucking 27.
She's like,
he said, baby, you want my lunch?
short as shit.
So kind of off topic, maybe on topic, but most women these days, they don't look their age. If you ask me, I'm talking like even high schoolers. You see some high schoolers, you're like, oh wow, she must be like 20. Turns out she's 18 or 17 even. Like you don't know these days. You actually don't know. I blame the media personally, but that's a whole different conversation. But ultimately, you can't just assume someone's age just by looking at them. You need proof. I'm talking birth certificate, photo ID. You need some kind of proof because you can't just guess. And word of mouth is not enough anymore.
Trying to hold me accountable for what? Like you said, you gonna be the one to hold people accountable. What are you holding me accountable for?
No, I don't think I answered the question correctly when I was talking to him. But to answer the question now, just holding you accountable for the things you said and the things you did. The things you said and did rubbed a lot of people off the wrong way. It kind of just flew under the radar. You were doing so many videos with Rose, right? So many videos with Rose. And at a certain point, the question was asked and the question has been brought up. What's the point? Are you just using Rose? Is Rose just using you? Like, was there grifting involved? I did the video out of the curiosity in my heart, right? And also because of those messages that I showed before about someone saying that you're not good or anything like that. I was curious. A lot of things came to me and made me curious. It wasn't just one single incident. So I'm holding you accountable for everything I researched, everything I saw. You don't like that, and this is how you respond to the criticism. It is what it is. But it doesn't mean I'm just gonna sit back and be nice anymore. That does not mean that. If this is a civil war, then this is a civil war. Alright, so when it came to Rose and her interview that I had with her, we talked a lot. It was a good interview. Besides the laggy stream, I thought it was fantastic. The biggest concerns from everyone in the community was the reason why she was in the community. I think she did well in explaining it, but I also just want to bring to the attention before we get into the clips. We don't know the relationship between these two, but just imagine that you have someone that you were with, you have a kid together, the person denies the kid, right? Talk shit about them in a public platform, and unfortunately everyone else around you is aware of what this person is saying. Now this could be as simple as a Facebook, like someone on Facebook that you met and they're friends with everybody that you know. It could be as simple as that, or as complex as the Rose and LTG situation. So my personal 2 cents, I don't think it's a big deal. She's confident in what she's done. Nothing has drastically changed, even with all this stuff that's coming out, even with my own documentary. She has lived a consistent life. She just adds this troll shit because she wants a way to get back at Dale. And can I blame her for that? I don't blame her for that. Can we blame her for that as a community? I don't think so. But I understand the concerns that everyone has had. Personally, past the questions that I ask, it's not even my concern anymore. She can do what she wants. It's her child. It's her life. It's her relationship. It's her personal connection with Dale, right? If she wants to utilize us to get back at him, I don't see what the issue is, unless she's doing things that incriminate innocent people. If she wants to take the risk, if she wants to put herself into that, that's on her. No disrespect to her. All respect, if anything. But just like Tales, she should be held to the same accountability. Everyone should. So if anything happens, trust I'll say something. But
Okay.
yes, so since the KingSlyTee interview, the last one, how have things been?
I would say about the same. Not too much has changed as far as well, one thing kind of changed, but I can't really speak on that. But you know, nothing major has happened. I can see where people are like, oh, he's trying to gatekeep, and I can also see where Tales is coming from, because I don't think he was trying to like gatekeep me. I think he was literally just trying to look out for me. Some people are thinking I'm being too reckless when I'm in stream, but it's okay for everyone else to talk bad, but I can't.
I guess it's only because you are in a unique position. Because you are LTG's baby mama. That's not something that anyone in the community can say. And because of that position, there's just that innate fear. Because honestly, when I looked throughout all the interviews, besides your child's name being, utilized a few times, and that one guy that was circulating the pictures, I don't really see anything that's been too harmful. I don't think you've leaked anything that's really invited people to do anything else. But there's always going to be that worry because there is a child involved. End of the day, there's always going to be some concern. Not that it's warranted, but it's just going to exist, honestly.
I haven't called, I don't know, maybe I have called him out of his name maybe a few times, but I don't know. I guess it's upsetting that, like, I'm not allowed to be upset, but everyone else can say all these things, and I don't know. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
What you put in the video, I don't know what else there was out there, but I kind of understand where Tales is coming from, because he wanted to support and he wanted to just put it out there. I don't know, I felt more positivity from him, and nobody's ever tried to like be weird with me at all. And also the simping thing, Tales has never simped on a DM or anything. Like, he's very respectful, straight to the point. I don't know what happens outside of any streams. If I'm in the stream and I'm just watching, I don't know. But towards me, he's never been disrespectful. And I'm going to say that for actually everyone. Anyone in my messages have absolutely been respectful. So I know that was spoken relating to me and him, but yeah.
No, it was. And I mean, I did bring up with the whole Tails thing, and he is a major part of the video. I guess the only thing I want to say about that is I don't disagree with you on the one part that maybe he was doing it out of respect. I just think he should be able to handle criticism. That's all. But it's not truly about Tails. So let me just move on.
I'm hoping to get him to stop being disrespectful to female daughters, or talking about daughters. Let's say that. Sorry, female daughters.
You're fine, and I hope you succeed in that goal, honestly, because that's going to be a tough one. But I want to ask you: do you think that goal would be achieved if he got his Twitch banned?
Maybe not, because if he got a Twitch ban platform, and he would continue. Whether or not his viewership would suffer, I don't know. I don't know all the logistics of his personal viewership. I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand a lot of that stuff. But if he says he has the fans that he has, if he does get banned, he will move to a different platform, and a lot of those people will move with him, and he'll continue to keep saying everything he's saying now, unless the platform is way more strict on like hate speech. What do you feel could have been done different? Like, what are the main concerns about this whole this female situation?
Well, I guess the biggest concern is that I know he's not the one that took the picture. I know it's some kid from Reddit or whatever, but to post the picture, circulate the photo, and especially when it was in a private establishment, which is already illegal, 100%. Just to do all of that and not care about the consequences, I think that's my biggest concern, especially after I research all the things that TalesofDale has said on stream, how he's disavowed the community many times. The switch up to me feels a little weird. And I guess that's what I really want to point out. Yeah.
I hate using the word authentic because Dale uses it all the time. It's annoying, but I will use it anyways.
No, it's a good word. It's fair. That's how I felt. That's how I felt to me.
Okay, yeah. So how about as a community, like, you know, we can agree to, okay, so in the future, if something like this were to happen, say he has another girl. So are we in senses of, are we all on the same page as far as if we see this female, we don't circulate her picture? Or if you circulate the picture, are you going to blur her face out? Or, you know what I mean? Like, if everyone can get on the same page as far as like, well, where do we draw the limits? Because I was doxxed and my face was put out there. Mm-hmm. My daughter's school picture was put out there.
Wait, that as well?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw it.
That's what I'm saying. I would hope that we would not circulate photos like that, because these are innocent people. End of the day, your daughter, 100% innocent. Antonia, innocent. I just feel like doing all this just to what, hurt Dale? I don't think that's worth it. I think that goes against what we're trying to do.
But here's another look at it too. I'm gonna guarantee a majority of people are very curious and want to know what this female looks like, right? Am I wrong? Like,
yeah, no, for all the reasons, unfortunately, yeah.
Oh shoot, got turned off. So that curiosity moves people to I can't think of the word. It moves people to want to find things. But like, how do we quench that curiosity without like being invasive? You know what I mean? I don't know. And I don't know why I'm saying this and where it's leading to.
No, I didn't. We just got into a discussion about it, honestly.
It's not really a solution. So what you're thinking is we need to, as a community, make sure that we have more privacy for anyone that's involved.
Mm-hmm. With it, like, let's say with the documents that were leaked about for your case, everything could have been annexed except, Dale's information, maybe, the fact that it says child support, all that stuff could have been kept there, but your information didn't have to be there at all. The purpose was just to hurt Dale and say that he had a kid. Everything else was unnecessary. If we can censor shit like that, from the moment we get the information, then we should be good. But there's a lot of, I don't want to call them bad actors, but there's a lot of reckless people that say and do a lot of things recklessly. And that's my concern. And unfortunately, I put Tales in that category of reckless.
Okay. Well, is there a critique that could be made to help navigate creators to not becoming reckless? I don't know. Like a set of rules. Like, are you guys gonna like have a set of rules to like live by in the community? I don't know, but like it's hard because there are so many different people.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
And you know, you can't just tell someone to do something. It's just good luck.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if as a community we can all agree, hey, we need to make sure that we're not circulating pictures, or we need to make sure we're not circulating documents unless that person said it was okay to circulate. Unless you get permission from that person to post it, then it's okay. But if you haven't asked the person for their permission to circulate a picture or a document, then as a community, we would say, hey, you're being reckless and we need to do better. Because, well, you know, and at that point, though, if the stuff is out there, it's already out there. So, you know, you can't put the liar. You can't, it's a stupid spilled milk, whatever. But you guys know what I'm talking about.
And as you can tell, it was a riveting conversation. So I'm very happy that I was able to have it. Thank you, Rose, once again for talking to me. Essentially, with the gist of that whole interview, though, you can watch the whole thing on my channel, by the way. The whole gist of that interview, we essentially were sharing ideas on what the community can do better and how we can look forward in the future when it comes to shit like this that essentially harms anybody that's within its path, you know? Like, I mentioned earlier that when the documents got leaked with Rose, right? The only intention, the only goal was to hurt Dale. So everything else shouldn't have been put there. You could have kept Dale's name. You could have kept the things that said that, oh, this nigga's a father. Like, everything that incriminated him, you could have had that. You didn't have to include the baby mama at all. You didn't have to include the daughter. You didn't have to include names that weren't Dale's name that we know as a community that hates him. So when it comes to certain leaks like that, I think if we have a better way to filter it, a better way to get the information and then leak it, because unfortunately, shit's gonna leak. That just is what it is. But it doesn't mean that we have to be the ones to make it worse. We can do our best to save face and to fix things, because what's the goal of the community? I truly want to ask that question. That's the whole purpose, I think, of the second interview. What's the goal of the community? 6 Eric and his community, they got him arrested. They got eyes on this nigga now, as they should be, because he does all this PDF shit, right? Boogie and Wings are put on display every day on Lolcow Live or whatever that TV show is that they have on YouTube. Their punishment comes in various ways. I don't know. DSP, he got his shit leaked and barely anybody supports him. He still gets support, unfortunately, but that's a different battle. What's the goal with LowTierGod? Because we mentioned it before, even if we take him down his Twitch channel, he's still going to have his audience. He's still going to bring his audience wherever he needs to bring them and spew the same shit. So what are we trying to do? Is the goal for him to do Grand Canyon arc, or is the goal for him to be gone and irrelevant? That's what we need to figure out. One thing I have to mention as well, KingSlyTee, he hosted a debate with Aubry, Ghost, TalesofDale, and I guess some other niggas. I don't know who they are, but big ups to KingSly, per usual. In this video, what I didn't like about Tales was all the ad hominem attacks. And that's what he likes to do when he's cornered and when he has nothing else really to say. He will attack who you are as a person. Similar to what Dale does. but it's not exclusive to Dale. A lot of people do this when they have no argument and they know that they're wrong. He will attack you as a person. That's the only way he can discredit you, and then that's it. You know, then your argument's null and void because what? He's checking if you're black. You know, he's calling you a whore. He's just saying and doing all these things to make you look bad, make you look goofy, right? And then that's it. The argument never gets solved. The bigger issue that we're talking about never gets displayed. Like, it's retarded. It's the stupidest shit. But it is what it is. A lot of people like to attack like that. A lot of people like to base their arguments off of the insults. That's why with people like him, you just have to be factual and stay grounded in the facts. If you obfuscate, if you say anything like, oh, I think, or I might be, or if you even question what you're about to say, you lose, because then you're going to be attacked on your character, and then your integrity comes into play, and then people are like, what the fuck? So
99% of these people are autistic. Stop. Come beat the autist up.
Right, like what's so hard about that? Like, I say I'm autistic. Like, I have no problem saying that.
Jump the autist then. See, he'll talk to Tails. See, that's what I'm saying. There
He
ain't
said
no
he'll
way.
talk to Tails.
I
can get.
I literally spoke to TalesofDale, and Tails been saying that he wanted to talk to Max, but Max don't want to talk to him. This was a while ago, to be fair.
It's in that video that's a Tsunami dude made. It's in that video, I believe.
Son Tsunami put it in the video. Oh wait, Max worked on the video with them.
Okay, so I gotta clear up this claim. Max didn't work on the video with me. Max didn't work on the video with me. I know who worked on the video with me, obviously, but I can't tell you who it is. I don't know. I feel like they don't want me to reveal themselves. I don't know. But Max didn't work on me with the video. I can tell you who didn't work on me with the video, okay? The video was mainly myself taking time out of my day, researching, watching interviews, watching live streams. That was me. All that was mainly me. I got a source that helped me gather the information, make a timeline, but besides that, it was just son Tsunami.
Oh my god.
He just put
Oh, see, now he just said he would talk to him. I bring him up here, and now he's saying we gotta go somewhere else.
What the fuck do I gotta?
Why do we gotta go to someone else's
fuck do I gotta
stream?
do?
Why do we gotta go to somebody else's stream?
Max want a therapy session, bro.
All right, so it's kind of late in the video, but no one is safe. So Max, I also gave you the chance to talk about your experience with Tails. Remember that DM on Twitter? You can't keep this ducking and hiding game, my nigga. You can't keep doing this. Don't use my name. Don't use anybody else's name in order to push your agenda. You gotta talk. You gotta talk. Don't use us as your speaking figures, my guy, because we are humans too. All right? I got a lot of shit I can say to Tails myself. He's a pussy. He's ducking me, and that is what it is. But you can't be ducking everybody and starting beef with everybody. That looks bad, man. Come on.
Milkshake, I'm finna roll up too. This
Oh,
is
y'all
interesting.
bored? Max, why you drag me into this shit, bro? I'm laying down. I'm enjoying my night.
What you
Hold
doing?
on,
What the fuck, bro?
hold on, yo, Tails, I gotta see why. What is with Aubry? What is going on?
Oh no, I ain't got no real problem with Aubry. I just had to say that shit.
All right, hold on.
No, I heard she was in some Tsunami chat talking shit about me.
We're gonna find
I
out.
I don't even know these motherfuckers to be talking shit about them. Not lying on you, bro.
Hold on.
All right, so essentially, this is how the debate starts, though. It starts off with Max and Tails. You know, Max calling out Tails. Tails is now in the call, and then someone mentions about Aubry. Now Aubry is in the call, and let's just play the highlights and comment where we need to comment.
Go from he's talked a lot of shit. He's talked a lot of shit about other people, and then turns around when he's like, if he's confronted by anybody that has a problem with what he's saying, he just says, no, I'm cool with that person. No. And I don't like that shit. And
so can you tell me, can you tell me who I talk shit about?
let's see, you did about MO God knows how many times. You've pulled the race card about it, saying that
listen. So if I
Strike one. Now, I'm not gonna do this again when he interrupts, but you see, he asks her a question, she starts to answer the question, the nigga immediately interrupts her. This is a tactic that people do when they don't have anything good. They will just attack, they will dismantle your points into smaller points, right? And then they'll just attack each point. When it's the bigger picture, she's telling you that you talk shit. Look, I promise you, whatever his fucking response is gonna be, it's gonna be stupid.
Okay, so if I could pull up demos of me and Mo talking and we actually cool, will you still believe that?
Stupid and irrelevant, because the point was that you talk shit about people and then you turn around and say you're cool. Like, you still talk shit. Even if it's true that you're cool, you're still shit talking for no reason and just being a snake in front of these people. Behind them, in front of them, like that's the whole fucking point of what she was saying, but whatever. Anyway, let's just let it play.
Yeah, because listen.
Because
everybody.
See, this the thing. Y'all only speak on the fucking
I just want to say
retarded
that this
autism
female
videos
standing
y'all
on
be
business,
watching.
Max, and
Y'all
you
don't
ran
even
it.
know
No,
what's going
I've
behind
actually
the
heard
scenes.
you
So
say
to
it.
have-
I've actually heard you talk shit, and then
Do
when
you
people
know? Do you know the relationship that me and Mo have off this internet shit?
Wait,
Yes or
wait.
no?
Hold on,
I
hold
can't
on.
explain anything.
Wait, Dale, let her go. Let me lay it all out, Aubry, and then Tails, you gonna respond. Go ahead.
And just a side note, why do you think Trump won the election versus Hillary? Because he was doing the same tactic. He was interrupting her, but every interruption he did, favor of the crowd. People were like, oh, fuck yeah. Whoa, what a great zinger. It's the same tactic, and it's worked for so many people in America. Being toxic trash works.
Lay it all out. You said with Imo he was talking trash, and what else?
Sallow, for example, he accused him of trying to get with Rose, and that's complete bullshit. I guess it was like his first time ever meeting him. He doesn't know. I don't know. But Sallow's not that type of dude. And, well, even when he would turn around and say, no, me and Mo are cool, he would literally, like, say it in the same breath almost. Like, Mo is full of hatred and has a heart full of hate and darkness. And there's a clip of that too. And then he's like, no, but we're cool. And then when people would go and tell Mo that he's saying all of this, like when he crashed out on the stream that's now deleted, he like basically Mo's like, no, we're cool. And then everybody's like, well, why don't you go over and listen to what he's saying now? And then as soon as he clicked it on, he turned it off because he heard y'all talking shit about his diet, saying stupid shit like about how it's hypertensive and all of this. And he's just like, no, I don't have time for that. I'm not entertaining that. And just like he didn't have a clue that you had any issue with him. So that's why he said, yeah, we're cool. And every time anybody tried to tell him, it wasn't like anything he wanted to really concern himself about. But he was under the impression y'all were cool. And I'm trying to think of something else now.
I would have said, Tsunami, but there were a few other people. There's also Chronicle Studios and Chiba Gaming. Granted, him and Chiba are cool now. It's important that I say that, right? To be factual. But he did apologize, even though Tails did make fun of his voice and made fun of him, a lot. But I'm glad that they're cool, right?
Oh, shit. Well, let's watch it, bro.
But I didn't mean to ask you, and I don't want.
You hear how these niggas talk, bro? They don't even have bass in there. I've been meaning to ask you. Fucking dork ass nigga, I choke your little skinny ass
bring this up.
Oh, when you saw me say something in Mo's chat, basically about when you were talking shit about Mo once again, and we were trying to tell Mo, you called me out in your stream saying that you didn't have that you defended me, and then your whole chat turned into like a degenerate fucking I've been on the internet for a long time. I've been insulted by my looks. I've been, just anything that any like incel could come up with to attack me, and your chat doesn't know anything about me, what I look like, and they that is your chat is the most degenerate dick suckers I've ever seen.
Damn. All right, go ahead, Tails. Go ahead. Get your bars off, King.
All right, so I think her argument was strong at the start because she was calling him out for talking shit and then pretending to be cool with these people and all that, but still, is a shit talker, right? But then it kind of got weak towards the end because it became a little bit more personal. And that's the one thing you can't do when you debate. You can't make it personal. Because the minute you make it personal, unless your personal argument fuels into your overall argument, you're always going to run into trouble. So this is what allows people that do ad hominem attacks to flourish. This is why you got to be careful.
I was just letting her go, man. Like, goddamn. Okay, so first off, with the MO thing, y'all was you said y'all would go to his chat and tell him what I'm saying, and every time you did it, he would say, "No, me and Tails is cool." So why in the fuck y'all can't get it through y'all thick autistic skulls that maybe he's telling the truth and we are cool, and he's not getting in his feelings about some shit I'm saying because he know what's up? But y'all like a bunch of fucking
you
Hold on,
preschoolers.
Aubrey,
Teacher,
hold on,
teacher.
hold on.
He
Let
said this
him go,
about
let him
you.
go.
Teacher, teacher. No, I let you talk. Now you gotta let me finish.
Yeah. Keep going.
Ironic, coming from him, but let's hear out the rest of the argument.
You going off videos you've seen. The shit with Salo. Will was there for that. Will no, you gotta let me talk.
Yeah.
I'll let you talk. You gotta let me talk, man.
Again, very, very, very ironic, but hey.
Let him go.
Will, when that Salo shit happened, did I not clearly state that I was joking?
You did. Okay? So the thing is, with that situation, I just thought it was like a roast. I just thought it was like a goofy ass roast. I didn't take it seriously. That's why I said what I said.
All right. So now, before we get into the whole using jokes as a deflection to really mask how you feel, pussy ass niggas, let's play that clip from the SOS debate where he was quote unquote joking.
Bro, who said I wanted Rose? What do you niggas get this conception from? Bro. Because I want to help the lady that I want to fuck her, bro.
Tails. Listen.
When I tell you niggas every day I have a girlfriend, bro. I'm not thirsty, bro. I wasn't thirsting on her like Salo and them niggas, bro.
That's all.
I keep it cool and funky with shorty, bro.
Salo wasn't thirsting on her.
You can try Palmdale.
You was thirsting at the beginning, bro.
Everybody else is cool. I don't like Palmdale. I timed his ass out.
You a vessel of hate. That's all right, bro. You got Griffith as your profile picture, bro. You clearly.
So I'm waiting for the part where you said it was a joke. No, because I was waiting for that part, my nigga. You said it was a joke. When did you say it was a joke, bitch ass nigga?
So, and I thought how you said it was fucking hilarious. I still think how you said it was funny. But I think.
But then when I found out he got offended by it, did I not immediately?
Yes, you apologize after you got called out for being a piece of shit. Yeah, very simple. And his apology was shit.
You from what I've seen, you apologized about it. From what I've seen, yeah.
The intention was not to offend him. I was joking, and if he got offended, I said my bad.
So you see how that sounds so much better to say than to say, oh, well, you know, I was being serious when I said that. Sorry, Salo, I was being a piece of shit. It is what it is. He can't admit that he is what he is. Tails can't admit that he's a coward, bitch-ass nigga that has to backtrack what he says when he offends anybody bigger than him. If you're below Tails in any capacity, that's when this nigga gets big. That's when he's the tough guy. That's when he's TalesofDale. Man, coward-ass nigga, man. But all right, so we clocked him on the lie. Let's continue.
And you saying my chat is the most degenerate dick sucker chat because they hurt your little fucking fragile feelings because they might have said something about your weight. If you not fat, Amy, then it shouldn't matter if somebody calls you fat, right, Amy?
No, that's not what I was talking about. I'm talking about.
You just said you 100. You just said you 115 pounds.
Yep.
So why are you getting offended? What my chat saying? It's the fucking internet. It's the internet. So why are you so sensitive? It's the internet. It's the chat.
Shows
you
how
had a nigga
stupid
stalking
your
you.
Fucking dick
this is base level shit.
And again, this goes back into my earlier point about not making it personal, because when you are debating somebody and you make it personal, arguments like that are hard to fight. How can you fight that argument, truly? I know she said at the end, this is just to show how stupid the chat is, but that's not a statement based on anything factual. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get this nigga on the facts. If you don't get him on the facts, then he's just gonna do what he just did in the video. He's gonna make it personal, and unfortunately, he's good at that.
Wow. My bad. My Chicago, my inner Chicago coming out. I'm sorry. My inner Chicago coming out.
Let her talk, bro.
Yeah, let her go.
Oh, somebody's mad. That ain't me hurt. You just said you got a house, a car, a job. You should be all right then. What the fuck you crying for?
I wasn't crying. It's just that you wanted me to come in the call to come.
All right. Okay, Amy. All right, Amy. I get it. I'm sorry.
Listen. Oh man.
Well, that's
not Petty
so.
Wap.
So we got pedophiles. So we got pedo. We got pedophiles and pedophile supporters pulling up before a normal functioning human being. That's not a sound.
Oh my God.
We don't know if Max
Wait,
is a
Dakota
normal
pulled up.
functioning human being. Come on, y'all.
Yeah, I was
Everybody
gonna
saying
say I don't. We don't really know if
I don't
he is
think
or
Max
not.
is
Technically.
normal and functioning.
Oh, the gang's we're gonna watch you. Say whatever you gotta say up here. We're good. Ghost. Ghost. How you doing?
Oh my bad. I didn't even know bro was here.
No, it's good. He's here. Last time I was in a call with you and Tales, y'all argued over hypocrisy of something about Dale's mom's ass. That's
for talking about a nigga mom and I'm a troll.
Doing something like Dale.
I'm wrong for talking about a nigga's mom and I'm a troll.
No, I never said you were wrong for that.
So okay,
I
so
never
what's the
said that.
what,
It was a hypocrisy point. Are you listening? I was bringing up your hypocrisy.
What hypocrisy?
You called some trolls like Dale. They act like Dale. But you did something that Dale did before, and I was pointing out, are you wrong for
talk
that?
about a nigga mom?
Yeah.
Did Dale invent talking about niggas' moms?
Are you retarded or something?
It's
How you
a
gonna,
show.
why
So listen, it's a show called Your. It's a show called Your Mama.
Your mama.
It's a show called Your Mama.
Yes,
are those niggas like Dale? Are those niggas like Dale?
Do not act like you're not doing it like Dale. You were rating his mom.
What are you talking about, my dude?
Did it like his viewers. You're right.
Is the
right
nigga
now,
that made Your Mama like Dale because he
lying.
talked about niggas' mamas?
I have the raw stream still.
I said his mama got a fat ass, bro. Like, how does that make me like Dale?
No, I did it was because Dale did that to other viewers' moms. That's my point.
Bro, he's not the first nigga.
Now you can see where I put in my touch, but the names were crossed out thankfully, but he does fully show the mom's face. This photo barely even shows Dale's face, but the mom's face was fully exposed for no reason. But let's see why Tales did it. Why did Tales take the time to pull up this picture of LTG? Is it because it says that he's 32, which confirms that he's at least above 30, even though we know he's 40? What's the reason?
Make sure y'all troll that nigga extra hard for me when he go live. Talk about how thick his mama is. Talk about Casablanca. He gonna be pissed at me, bro. He thought I went away. He gonna be pissed.
Now forgive me if I sound a bit like an apologist, but I would be pissed too if you dox my mom, my nigga. It's not exclusive to Dale at this point. So it's like, why are you doing this? Why? Because this is trolling. Hey, this is trolling 100%. But this is doxing. The one thing that you're against, right? And now we see why. We see why he was okay with himself being doxed or any troll being doxed, because what he's doing is doxing. He was doxing from the start. Doxing since the fucking beginning. So they didn't mention that in the argument, in the debate, but I feel like I had to be mentioned. It's very important. But let's get back to the core.
I never really got the answer.
No, okay, hold on. Let me explain it.
Not allowed to say Dale's mom has a
dumbass
fat
nigga. Let
ass.
me explain. Let me explain.
Shit.
I wasn't saying you weren't allowed. I was just calling you a liar. I said you just lied.
All right, explain.
Having a fat ass.
Something about ass and something. Go.
Right. So the reason why I wanted to talk to Tales back then was because he talked about me, and he addressed a claim that I said once on his moral stream, the Tales versus SOS open debate shit. Yeah, where he's completely moral to every single argument and entire thing, moral all types of shit.
What the fuck?
Okay, so for everyone that's in the audience that doesn't know what that word means, let me explain. To have morality is to know what is right and what is wrong, and your own morality is based on the actions you do and what you say, right? So it can be good, it can be bad, whatever. The extra part is the action of placing too much morality. That's what it is. So if you are moral effing, right, it means that you are pushing down your own ideas of morality down someone's throat in a way that someone would do if they are the F word, right? That's essentially what it is. So in this case, when Ghost is saying that Tales is moral effing, it's because he is saying what is right and wrong in such a sense because he is in the position that he was. With the old SOS debate, right? The way he was talking about the trolls, putting them down, calling them vessels of hate, right? Saying what they should do, shouldn't do, all of that ties back to morality. And because Ghost doesn't like Tails, that's why he's adding the F word part. Moral effing. That's what it is.
Let me speak, dumb nigga. Why are you talking? Why are you talking?
That moral, I ain't gonna lie. That moral shit is funny.
Wait, are you all white, man?
No.
Oh no.
Yo,
Yeah.
hold on.
Yes, he
Hold on.
is. Show
Oh,
your
no.
face,
Oh,
nigga. Melanin
he's-
check, nigga. Melanin check, nigga.
Literally,
Melanin
most of-
check,
Let him
nigga.
finish.
And this is why I don't like Tails. It's because the only thing he can do is ad hominem attacks. That's all this nigga can do. All you can do, my nigga, is be a bully. You're good. Hey. You're good at that, my nigga. But that's it. And that's why it's like, if I'm going to debate this nigga, it needs to be either just me and him live, because I don't trust you anymore, my nigga, or it has to be the three of us, you, me, and Sly. Because there's no way in hell I'm trusting you for shit. Like, how I don't, nah. I don't trust people that can't be accountable for their actions. It makes you a loser. It makes you a liar. It makes you a coward. It makes you a pussy. Okay? You did some shit, own up to it. You can't fuck yourself. It's that simple.
Wow, this is like a racist debate. Cool.
Are you black?
All right. So go.
I
go
can't
to the,
ask the question. I'm not allowed to.
No, you
I'm
can
gonna
ask the
answer it.
question.
But like
Everyone-
Tails, like
everyone
you
ask
ad
the
libs and
question.
shit, and, like speak over people. But like, no, I'm half black. My mom's full black. I'm Puerto Rican. On the other side, what is my father's Puerto Rican? So half Puerto Rican, half black. I've been
You
set this
sound like
mix.
fucking Mr. Rogers, bro.
Now, someone on my Kick stream said I sound like a twink robot. The twink part I don't understand, but the robot part was wild, so I don't know. You know, I get it. Voices are one thing. Everyone's voice is unique. If you gotta judge someone based off their voice alone, then I don't know what to tell you, man. There's a lot more to people than one aspect of them.
You sound like a rog, nigga, but I don't talk about how you speak. Rog. Oh no. I'm not gonna
Nice
fact
comeback.
words like you
Nice
do.
comeback,
Because
Zach.
you do this all
Nice
the time.
comeback.
You more fact over me saying nigga, but you don't want to get on 007. How what he says? He says hard R. You don't want to
say nigga. You didn't say nigga. You said hard R.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I
so
never
does
said
every
hard R.
other black
No, no, no,
person
no,
in the
whoa, whoa, whoa.
LTG community.
Now that's an accusation. Have I said the hard R? 100%. Do I say it on stream? No. Have I thought about it? Leave me alone.
The reason why you said that Dale's mom is a fat ass, why? Was it your mom joke or did he do it to spite Dale? Which one?
Because his mom had a fat ass.
Why is it such a big
That's
deal?
not answer my question. It's not a big deal. No. I want to know his answer.
And remember, it's wrong because you doxed her just to say that she had a fat ass. And I can agree she has a fat ass, but it's like, did you have to dox her?
I told you, man. All they gotta do is talk. I'm just here to listen, bro. He gonna fuck himself over. These
I'm
niggas come
asking
here
you a
and shoot themselves in the
question,
foot
answer it.
daily. And I just answered it, bro, because his mom got a fat ass.
On his
I gave you
crash
two.
out
I
stream.
gave you two. Either you did it as your mom joke, or you did it to spite
You
Dale.
can't give me the. You can't give me
You
answers,
also wanna
nigga.
fu-
already know the
you
Here's
answer.
the
also wanna
question,
fuck
and these
his
are the only
sister.
two acceptable answers. Like, what the fuck?
Because you literally said why you said it during the stream.
Literally.
Let's get a super chat going in this bitch. I'll show y'all a picture of Miss Wilson again. I'm dead ass. Let's get a super chat in this bitch. I'll put Miss Wilson up on the screen. Nah, I keep it right here. Yeah, this OG got a fatty, boy. I'm not stalking anybody, bro. Somebody send me that picture on Discord, bro. I don't be in this business outside of like when he's streaming, bro.
All right.
That's it. I have the clip of it.
But
You
why
just-
does it matter in the first place?
All right.
So the
fine.
real question is, does she have a fat
I
ass?
didn't mean to laugh at you, Ghost.
I care about him
I-
lying
His
about
sister
it.
got a fat ass. I know that.
Yes, her ass is
My man
fat.
said,
I'm
literally,
not
bro. That's
debating that. I'm not
Leafy's
debating
here,
that at all.
nigga.
I'm not debating that at all.
Now, at this point, I did join the stream. Not the call, but I joined the stream. I was in the chat. I'm usually in the chats, and I was just vibing. So everything that you see from me comes from a place of vibes.
I'm just saying he lied about why he said it, and he lied openly. That's it.
Literally.
All right, but what? Okay, but what's the issue about him? I was about to say about her having a fat ass. What? What? I didn't get to see the fat ass. That's all right, son. Maybe
I
one day.
kind of want to see it now.
I don't. I'm. Oh my god! All right, but what is the what?
What's
I
the
don't
issue?
understand. Yeah. What's the issue with
I
that?
don't
Because
have
like
a-
it's like
I don't
yeah,
have
we
a problem.
clown.
I
Because
don't
I
have a
clown
problem
his.
with it.
Hold on, I clown people's wives. I clown like the detractors. I clown the cows' wives. I'm shooting at everybody. If I say I probably wouldn't say that, but I mean, regardless, you could say like, is it because it's like a compliment and it's not going at Dale? And
Can
people
I
gotta...
explain?
Yeah, go ahead.
So basically, everybody was in the call, in the stream that Tails, I think this is the same one he deleted because he crashed out. And he, basically Jaw was in the call and he said that what he said was hypocritical, and then brought up that Dale, what he said about Dale's mom.
Who, me? You said I'm full of hate?
No, you said no. You were saying earlier that you weren't full of it, right?
No, I ain't got like just total utter hate in my heart. No, for nobody.
Yeah, but wouldn't the whole doing the whole thing with Dale's mom and all that stuff be seen as a form of hate / disrespect, though?
No, because was I being disrespectful to his mom at all?
I mean, not to an extent. Saying, I mean, you did give compliments about his mom. Not really
compliments though. I'm not being,
something like that, but
I didn't call out her name. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm being funny, but I'm not being hateful and disrespectful. I don't know.
Saying she has a fat ass is being disrespectful.
I mean,
saying
like,
a woman got a fat ass is hateful? Do you niggas date?
I got a question,
not what I said.
I got a question after that
I
comment.
said it might be disrespectful.
Yeah, honestly, shouldn't be. I don't know why they'll be mad if she got a badass.
As much as listen though, but this the logic y'all use. This the logic y'all use with me, so I'm gonna use it on y'all. How many niggas? How many niggas' mamas this nigga talked about?
Everybody.
Disrespectfully, mind you. Disrespectfully, mind you.
You said how many moms been talked about?
How many niggas' moms Dale done talked about in a disrespectful manner? I'm talking about his mama in a respectful manner. I'm not calling her ugly, not calling her out her name. I said she looked good and she got a fat ass. Them compliments. And outside of it being a compliment, it's actual fact. It's her ass not fat.
Ultimately, the point is that he was being disrespectful, because are you really going to say that to her face? That's what it is. Are you going to say these words to her face? Are you going to say, hey ma'am, you got a fat ass and you look fantastic? No woman that you cold approach like that is going to fuck with that. Now on the internet, talking about the mom, okay, it is what it is. But really my biggest issue with the whole thing is that he doxed her. That's my issue. I can't talk about the morality of talking about a woman's ass, you know, whether I know them or not on stream. Like if I know them, it's different. It's a lot of things when it comes to being respectful. My general rule is if I know the person, IRL, in real life, I'm not going to talk about them. If I don't know the person, but I know that information is sensitive, I'm going to censor it. If the information is already public, we're just looking at public information. That's my morality code. It's what I do. What you do is up to you, but when you get judged for it, it is what it is, right?
Let me ask a question that goes right.
I mean, it's kind of just.
Man, I didn't call her a bitch, bro. Shut your stupid ass up. I didn't call her a bitch.
You never called her that. You never called her.
You did, but you rescinded it.
Yeah, I said I apologize. I said my bad. I ain't mean to disrespect her.
Insane, right? This nigga was grandstanding on the fact that he didn't disrespect her. Grandstanding. Fantomu, the dick sucker that he is, was on him like, you're right, Tails, And then he got called out, and then Tails was like, oh yeah, you're right, I did call her a bitch, but I rescinded it. Come on, my nigga. Come on.
I caught myself.
Let me ask you a question.
Because the intent was to not be disrespectful.
Tails. Let me ask Ghost a question.
Tails said it.
Ghost, have you, like, no disrespectfulness, but have you ever talked to a woman, compliment her, and say you got a nice ass?
Yeah, I don't go up to them and say they have a fat ass. I don't go to a random woman I never met and say she has a fat ass. I don't say that.
Like guy talks, like no, she got like a fat ass.
I'm not gonna get mad about somebody calling my mom.
No, I'm slightly more respectful if I ever compliment them. I don't go up to them and say they have a fat ass.
So
it's not respectful.
I don't get this, man.
Listen, if Cherokee the ass is your mother, right? And somebody say, damn, your mama got a fat ass. Is you really going to be offended by that? Cherokee the ass is your mama.
That's kind of disrespectful.
I'm gonna say words.
That's not respectful at all.
This is fat.
Perception is reality. So how you perceive things, that's your reality. That's how it is. Granted, is it totally right in a grand scale? Who knows? That's what we debate for. That's why we talk about things. That's why we try to figure shit out. So, when talking about this, it is disrespectful. Facts can be disrespectful because how you feel about something does not negate whether it's true or not. So yeah, her ass is fat. Cool. Still disrespectful, right? Just to say it like that to her. If you're not her lover, listen to me. If you're not her lover or one of her girlfriends, maybe even her daughter, I don't know. But if you're not one of those three things, you can't compliment a woman's ass like that. At least not to their face. You can do it behind screen, as you did. But unless you're one of those three things, you just can't do it like that. So, weird.
And then everybody was basically just jumping over each other, yelling, and everybody else in the call was just going after Rip and Jaw, basically saying it was stupid to, talk about that specifically. But that was why it got blown out of proportion, is because it just got drug out and Tails didn't really straight on answer or confirm or deny anything. That's why this might sound stupid now, but that's why this is still being talked about.
And
I love this conversation. Grown men talking about women's ass cheeks.
Bro, I feel like I'm in the principal's office, bro. I'm a grown man. I feel like I'm in the principal's office.
Yeah, you are a grown man. Live in your mom's
Well, let me ask: is the problem like you talking about?
No, there's no issue there. Like I'll clarify.
Tails.
I never got on Tails for saying that thing about his mom. I don't care. You can say what the fuck. You can say whatever you want about Dale. I don't care. What I cared about most was him being hypocritical and how he moral fact about other trolls and what they say about Dale, while also being disrespectful to Dale's mom.
What was the things? Hold on, wait. What was the give me something that was comparable to what that he said about other trolls that said about Dale? Like
them wishing death on the nigga is comparable to me saying his mom has a fat ass.
All right, well those two aren't. Those are apples and oranges. Clearly, those are way far.
No correlation.
I mean, niggas do like ass though. So
that's a fact. Niggas do like ass, but one's way exponentially way worse than the other one.
Well, I mean, now Tails wishes death on Dale in chat, spams it in all capital letters like DGW.
It's a joke.
And then,
it's a fucking joke.
I mean, you can say that, but you were on your moral high horse saying that we shouldn't wish death upon him, and that even if he's a groomer, that we should get him help, that he's fine, and that we shouldn't be trying to wish death on him. And then you said,
hurt the nigga.
No, you never said that. You started forgiveness.
But now you wish that they would.
So when the dude sent me a picture, the picture at Target, right? Did I not get on stream the next day? Get on the call with that nigga and told him not to do that again.
Why would he not? Why it's his? He has a legal right to do it. So why would he not do it?
Y'all look dumb as hell.
Y'all can. No, the thing is,
I mean, no, it wouldn't look that dumb if he wouldn't go if he would have just went up to him and said and took a picture instead of
If I really wanted something to happen to the nigga, why wouldn't I tell the nigga to do something? Why would I tell him not to do that?
Well, back to the mom thing. You also said you wanted to fuck his sister, and obviously you say both of those things because out of hate.
Bro, you niggas.
What's wrong? Hold on.
These niggas are hermits, bro. These niggas are hermits, bro.
Okay, so let's just assume it's true, because I don't want to watch that stream. Let's assume it's true that Tails actually condemned him for doing that, right? I'm pretty sure the same nigga took the same photo at Planet Fitness. Here's you with your live stream with the thumbnail of Antonia, so it's still there. This is right when I got it. So you're doxing her continuously, even though you're not the one that did it. Hey, he's not the one that took the photo, but you're still doxing her. So there's that. And then for a few streams after, until I called it out actually, for a few streams after, you had the Antonia picture, the same one that was in that little, you have the same one at the top right corner. So it's like, you nitpick, my nigga. You're a wishy-washy, shaky at best kind of nigga.
Wait, long as the sister's of age, what's the issue?
Yeah, her sister. The trolls literally got a video of Dale's sister shaking her ass. So,
it's on
Instagram.
Yes, and Tails will be the type of person.
Foxy Sphinx sent me that shit.
By the way.
Yeah, he sent me that too. He sent me that shit too.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that.
You said
man.
you said I'm the type of person that. Wait, no. Go said I'm the type of person that would entice that. Why would I entice that?
No, you would criticize them. You would criticize the trolls doing that. Even
You
though
will
do that.
criticize them for
Because I
wanting to
didn't
get
post a
mad?
video of his sister shaking
He
ass.
criticized
Yes,
the
and-
trolls for doing what he ended
I
up
said
doing.
I would fuck his sister. I didn't post a video of her shaking ass. You see how you trying to compare some uncomparable shit?
So
Stop
saying you
grasping
would
for
fuck her,
straws, bro. Stop grasping for straws.
saying you
bro.
would fuck her isn't comparable.
It's not the
with
same
the
as
video.
posting her.
Listen, it's
shaking
one
her
thing
ass.
to
hard for me-
listen.
hold on
Saying
one
that you want
second.
to saying that you want to fuck her is not the same as posting her.
Yeah,
Okay,
no.
all right, yeah.
Hold
Just
on.
saying
I mean,
fucking random woman.
It's
like that.
at least
hard
he
for
going for the
me.
sister.
It's hard for
You
me.
ain't never
to-
had no pussy go, so you
Hold
don't
on,
want to talk sexually about women at all.
Hold on. Before we get down there,
Get some
That's
pussy, your
hard
mouth
for
shit
me.
might
Yeah,
change,
because
man.
women like to be told that they have a fat ass when they don't know you. Yeah, totally.
Damn, she bro,
You got a
bro,
man,
bro.
you got a man, Aubry. 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 No, you got a man, Aubry.
Wait,
Hold on.
long as the sister's of age, what's the issue?
Yeah,
you
her
can crack the
his
sister,
sister.
crack the sister.
Listen, the trolls literally got a video of Dale's sister shaking her ass.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, hey, yo,
It's on Instagram.
Yes, and Tails
Okay.
would be the type of person
Foxy
who would
Sphinx sent me that shit,
criticize
by
those
the way.
people and say
Yeah,
they're
he
going
sent me
to
that
make
too.
it
He
hate
sent me that
crime.
shit too.
Yeah, I'm
Hold
gonna
on.
need that.
You said
man.
I'm the type of person that. Wait, no. Go said I'm the type of person that would entice that. Why would I entice that?
No, you would criticize them. You would criticize the trolls doing that. Even
You
though
will
do that.
criticize them for
Because I
wanting to
didn't
get
post a
mad?
video of his sister shaking
He
ass.
criticized
Yes,
the
and-
trolls for doing what he ended
I
up
said
doing.
I would fuck his sister. I didn't post a video of her shaking ass. You see how you trying to compare some uncomparable shit?
So
Stop
saying you
grasping
would
for
fuck her,
straws, bro. Stop grasping for straws.
saying you
bro.
would fuck her isn't comparable.
It's not the
with
same as
video.
posting her
Listen, it's
shaking
one
her
thing
ass.
to
Hard for me-
listen.
hold on
Saying
one
that you
second.
want to fuck her is not the same as posting her.
Yeah,
Okay,
no.
all right, yeah.
Hold
Just
on.
saying
I mean,
fucking random woman.
It's
Like that.
At least
hard
he
for
going for the
me.
sister.
It's hard for
You
me.
ain't never
to-
had no pussy go, so you
Hold
don't
on,
want to talk sexually about women at all.
Hold on. Before we get down there,
Get some
That's
pussy, your
hard
mouth
for
shit
me.
might
Yeah,
change,
because
man.
women like to be told that they have a fat ass when they don't know you. Yeah, totally.
Damn, she bro,
You got a
bro,
man,
bro.
you got a man, Aubry. 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 No, you got a man, Aubry.
Okay, so from here, the argument kind of dies down. It's like, again, every time you have to attack somebody, I've said this so many times already. Every time you gotta attack somebody, your argument loses its value. That's all I can say. Unless your attack includes your argument, it's never gonna work. So I think the three of them are not good when it comes to debating like that. But I'm not saying I'm better. I can see it from hindsight.
The ghetto.
Oh, okay, you single. Shut the fuck up. You're not even getting
no,
fucked.
Aubrey,
Shut up.
Aubrey, I
Y'all
gotta call
both, y'all
cap
both
on that.
sexless.
I gotta call cap on that. I gotta call cap on that.
No,
Let me say this.
okay,
Let me say this real
You
quick.
can't say I have an ass. Nobody said you had an ass, Karen. I'm not talking about you.
No,
Let me say this real quick, bro.
You don't
If a
speak
man
for
is
all
attractive-
women, bro. You can't speak for all
if a
women.
man- if a man is-
I know them better than you dumb bitch.
You can't speak for all women. You're an individual.
Yeah, you know Chicago fucking hood rats. That's
Oh,
all I'm saying.
I've never talked to a white girl. I've never talked to a Mexican. I only talk to
he
black
hasn't
people.
done a
Shut
stream
your
of where
hick
he
ass up,
lives.
bitch. Shut your hick ass up. You redneck ass, fat Amy ass, bitch. Fuck you, nigga.
Oh,
No,
you're
I'm
so smart. Oh my
No,
god, I'm
Chicago,
so
that's
scared
Mississippi
of you,
too, from Chicago.
Trailer.
Hold on.
Wait, we need moderation. We need moderation.
But you'll judge
shit
them
is
for.
stupid.
Because
bro, that
I'm
shit
telling,
wrong,
like,
bro.
I'll tell them to kill themselves, and I'll tell them that they're disgusting and they're better off dead. Like, there's a lot of things that I'm going that y'all probably won't go. So,
I never got on Tails for saying that. Like, why he did it? No, if he can,
No,
can
it was
say
just brought up.
whatever he wants. Like, that's it. You can say whatever the fuck he wants about his mom. I don't care. That's not my point. It's just him moral fagging over what other trolls say about Dale as well, and saying that they're wrong, but also acting like them. That the hypocritical part. That's what I
appreciate
don't
it, coffee.
That's my entire point.
If he so if I see it. So if you're saying because he'll judge other people and
Yes.
be like, you shouldn't say that, then you
Yes.
should probably say this. But it's got to be like comparable though, because what you said before was like, he's like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't wish death on Dale. Which, to be honest, I don't care if you do.
Which is
Go
something
ahead.
he does. That's
But well, okay, but I'm
You
saying
can say it's
as-
joking, but it doesn't really work.
Well, okay,
There's
so
no.
if he said Well, I'm saying, all I'm saying is,
if I say some dumb shit like I hope a fucking African spear sticks that nigga to his chair, what in what reality would that happen? In what reality would that possibly happen?
And give him HIV.
Three autistic clowns with HIV. Yes, that's a joke. What reality would that happen in?
And Tails,
I just
said
have one
that
thing.
you never wish death upon Dale. You said that before, that you never said anything like that to Dale or about
Is that
Dale.
a realistic wish, though? Is that a realistic wish?
I think Christopher Smith can pull the screenshot where you said that you wish Dale from black man to black man would do better. And that was the only reason we were mad about what you said, but it was actually way more than that.
I can't want another black man to do better.
You said that he didn't need.
I also want niggas to fail.
He said that.
That's why I called y'all the best of
Even if Dale's a groomer, he said that even if Dale's a groomer, he just needs help.
We gotta stay in the hood eating ramen noodles and watermelon, bro. We gotta stay there.
No,
nobody fucking said that either.
Hot dog water and stale bread.
No one is saying.
No one fucking said that.
Wishing good for a groomer pedophile. I don't think.
Yeah, he was wishing that a groomer pedophile would get help rather than us hate on him.
Okay, listen. Okay, since we call it Dale a pedophile, right? The definition of a pedophile is someone who fucks with children.
Yeah, 17 years old when he was 29. 17 years old when he was 29. What is that?
Why?
Someone he was clearly in a consensual relationship with, right?
No.
Now, I won't lie to you. I am not extremely versed when it comes to Elena. However, based on the information we're hearing now, I would not agree that it's consensual. Unless you're 18 and that person is an adult, right? Even 18 is sus, but unless you're an adult, it can't be consensual. Unless you're with someone that is your own age. You're telling me 29, 17, 12-year age difference? Come on. Come on. But the issue, right? And I understand what Aubry and Ghost are saying. And honestly, I even understand what Tails is saying. Is he capable of getting forgiveness and being a better person? 100%. Anyone can say that. But you're not condemning the actions. Like, do I want any groomer / pedophile to succeed or do well or have any glory in life? Fuck no. Are you kidding me? For me, it's like that is like number one for me. Murder, depending on who, what, why, like I'll even allow those questions for murder. But when you're talking about children, harming children, nah, I don't have any grace for that. So that's me. And people have all their opinions. Obviously, it's a heated topic because of everything that's happening in the Middle East and how they treat their children. But it should be a simple condemnation. So why can't you condemn him for that? Who cares if you wanna go around and say, oh well, you know, as a black man, just be honest with how you feel. If that's how you feel, if you truly feel that he shouldn't get all the hate he gets, and he should be better because it's the troll's fault, then just be honest with that. That's all you gotta be, is honest. But some niggas are afraid of being honest. That's what's worrying. Some people are not able to be honest with themselves. Fuck us. They're not able to be honest with themselves. So in this case, I understand it. I understand all of their points, but certain people are just, I will never forgive them. It's a personal thing. I will never forgive them. And I would hope the community that I'm part of would also not be able to forgive them.
No, under 18 cannot consent, especially not in California.
He groomed her.
Under 18 cannot consent.
If you want to come talk to me.
So why the fuck didn't he go to jail while they was on the streams together? Y'all ever heard of the Romeo and Juliet law?
Oh my god, did you even watch Shang Tsung's video, you fucking idiot?
9! Romeo and Juliet laws do not apply. He's 29
years older than her, and she was in high school. He picked her up from high school.
Wait, are you saying that it wasn't grooming?
So this is getting very heated. This might be the best part of the debate, but I want to play a clip of Tails looking up the definition of grooming and being a PDF.
Wait, what?
Hey,
it must have been an
Tails,
old.
I heard you like pedophiles. Is that true?
Yes. What is he talking about?
Who is that, Napalm? I like pedophiles. What the fuck? What the fuck? Bro, what? Black, bro. What the fuck? What type of shit is that's Black Oron. What type of shit is that? Where did you get that from, bro? What type of fucking off the wall ass shit? Is a groomer and a pedo the same thing, bro? See, when y'all throw pedo around, bro, a pedophile is someone who hurts children. If I look up the definition of pedophile, because I might be wrong. So it says right here, is a psychiatric disorder in which an adult or an older adolescent experience a primary or exclusive sexual attraction to prepubescent 9 to 12. 9 to 12. I mean, honestly though, if you like anything older than 12, you're a pedophile too, but
then why harp on that point? But let's continue.
Now let's look up groomer. What is a groomer? Matter of fact, I shouldn't even really be paying attention to y'all, bro. In terms of women. The word grooming has become synonymous with the sexual abuse of children. High-profile cases, early investigation. Groomers place themselves in roles that allow them to allowed them access to children, such as club leaders, careers of teachers, normal adult-child interactions, such as playing games, buying gifts, and trips to the park, which isolated victims. On the surface, these behaviors would not necessarily flag any concerns. That sounds more like a pedophile than a groomer to me. What the fuck? That sounds like a full-blown pedo.
Okay, so this is after the stream. This is after the KingSlyTee stream. But you see how he now recognizes and realizes that they're essentially the same thing? Which destroys his whole argument that he had prior, but let's get back to that stream.
I said it was grooming. I said we can't call him a pedophile.
Yeah, we're saying
He
no. We call him a
groomed her.
pedophile.
A pedophile is a straight up predator.
No.
Wait.
A pedophile is sexually attracted to children. That's what a
He a
pedophile
pedo
is.
and a groomer. He both of them.
Groomer, look, I know what you
Exactly.
mean. Look, TalesofDale, I know what you mean. I don't know if that was TalesofDale or Chronicle.
I don't like just throwing that pedophile word around because it's real life pedophile.
You called Phantom multiple times a
I
pedophile.
understand, but the thing is, in my humble opinion, a groomer is a pedophile.
No, I think so too.
Yeah.
Well, not always.
Both.
Groomers can
Yeah.
also they can
I
groom
think
adults that
groomer
are
is- that's-
easily manipulated.
It's
Like
just
a
it's just the way I
autistic
grew up.
person.
I always looked at a pedophile as somebody
Style,
who prey
I
on
need a bigger
kids.
at,
Groomers
man.
was
Bottom
people
line, they
who
both
hold
prey
the
on
line
kids.
like
Bigger
a
at.
kill.
He was preying on Elena. That's what he did. He preyed on
He
her.
picked
I
her
might
up from
let
high
you go.
school. Then he
sucked
skipped
toes on the
college
internet.
classes to do that.
He sucked her toes. That's crazy.
So
Yeah, he
Tails,
saw
I-
the toes on the
I
internet,
came
bro.
after all the
Tails,
Elena
after that,
shit. I came
do you
after all
still
the
think
Elena
Dale
shit.
deserves forgiveness in any way after he's a pedophile
And he just
groomer?
needs help. He just needs help, guys.
And he changed, yes. Would that mean he would be forgiven?
Does
No.
he deserve
He can
forgiveness?
change? No.
I mean,
That
that's
don't mean he
subjective.
can't change.
Some people say he deserves forgiveness. Some people,
Who am I to forgive him? I'm a nigga on the internet. I'm not his
You
mama or
said
his
he can be
sister.
forgiven after grooming a child.
That's
Who
for
said
his
that?
family to decide, bro. That's not up
his
to me,
family,
bro.
no,
I'm
the
a nigga on the
victims. You
internet.
said that.
And why can't you decide that, pussy? Tell me, why can't you make that decision? Why can't you have your own opinion? What the fuck do you stand for? Huh? What the fuck do you stand for, bro? Yeah, look, I said it. This video is an attack on you, my nigga, because I'm done with your shit. I'm done with your shit. What do you stand for, my nigga? I'm calling you out, been calling you out now. The fuck do you stand for?
I'm not
Yeah,
God, though. I'm not gonna condemn the nigga, bro.
Stop saying
Predators don't get remorse. I'm sorry. I mean, I believe in God, but
Hold
you know.
on.
So how can you believe in God and say that, bro?
That's the point I was making. That's the point I was making.
Because
so murderers are
can?
okay.
No,
Murderers
no,
are
Okay, so you know in the
No,
Bible, right?
murder's not okay.
God
No
said,
one ever said
you know,
that.
You know, in the Bible, God said if you can't forgive your brother, he won't forgive you, right?
Well, to answer that question about the murder thing, like I mentioned before, I am more inclined to fuck with somebody that murdered somebody murdering other people versus someone that's touched kids in any capacity. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't see a way to redeem that. Murder, it just depends on what it is. Not that it's great, but it depends. Touching kids, there's never gonna be a good reason for that.
Yes, because he talks to multiple girls.
Let me
He's
finish.
linked-
You have to let me finish.
He's linked his Instagram messages and showed where he talks to several baby
So when it comes to debates, right? A tried and true method is to put yourself on a high ground. Make yourself look like a victim while expressing your point. Tails loves to talk over people all the fucking time. We know this. But when he wants to talk now, he's like saying, oh, let me finish. I need to finish. I gotta finish. So that's, yeah. It's good tactics for a slimy coward, yeah.
Oh, we should give him another chance, and now you're saying he is a predator again. So which is it?
Again, all right, Miley Cyrus, let me tell you the timeline.
Oh my God.
The name got leaked through the text. I had talked to Rose prior, and she told me off stream that she had saw a girl with Dale. I didn't say anything about it because I didn't know if the girl was overage or I don't know. Then the shit happened with the whole somebody saw him at Target. This was before the pictures came out. They said they saw him at Target with some small Latina chick. Then the video came out of her walking past the door, right? Then we got the pictures of him at Target. Still speculation at that point. Then we saw the pictures of him at Target. And then the nigga said on stream that she was 19. So when he said that, me and Opticz told everybody, we were wrong. We didn't.
But did you not condemn him when you thought she was a minor?
Am I not supposed to condemn him if I think he's with a minor?
You said that we wanted you to condemn him for being with Elena, but then you thought that the other girl, this new girl,
I didn't
was
say
a minor
y'all wanted
too.
me to condemn him for being with Elena. Y'all just explained to me how he was a pedophile for that. When did I say y'all shouldn't condemn me for that? Well, I shouldn't condemn him for that. Like, I never said that.
Chat, what's your favorite color?
All
like,
I'm
like,
fucking
which-
saying with the
well,
whole
I don't get
situation-
the point you trying to get.
Red.
Look, you ain't gotta
Black
like the dude,
and
but
red.
the whole forgiveness thing, that's up to nobody. Like, look, he can change his ways. That don't mean you gotta be around him. That don't mean you gotta like him. And on the internet, people are quick to misconstrue shit. But the Elena
High
shit, that's
school is still a
misconstrued.
kid.
Oh no,
I
the
don't know.
Elena shit, the nigga knew her.
Yeah, but let's
Yeah,
not
that's
act
the
like
real deal.
let's
Yeah,
not
that's the
act
real
like
deal.
we didn't
That's the
all
real
know
deal.
girls in high school who was willingly fucking with grown men.
Yeah.
So you're
wouldn't be good
victim
either.
blaming.
And from this point forward, this nigga just makes a terrible argument. He's victim blaming, yeah. So what? Because women that are 17, 16 even, right? Give them that luxury. 16, 17. Because a lot of them would go with older niggas, go with them in their car, all that type of shit, right? Because of that, because they're 16 and or 17, it's their fault? Because yeah, sure. Hey, compare that to a 7-year-old, right? Obviously, there's more autonomy in a 16-year-old than a 7-year-old, but why did you bring that up? Why was that such an important thing? Is it so important to bring up the fact that women that are 16, 17, they will more likely go with an older guy and they know about it? It doesn't mean they're not being manipulated still. It doesn't mean they're not being groomed. You can be 18 still, and a nigga will fuck your life. Like, it doesn't matter how old you are, but in this case, it matters for the topic of the conversation. So I have no idea why he brought that shit up.
I'm not victim blaming. I'm saying
If you're saying, they wanted it too. They wanted it too, so it's
Stop
okay.
over talking that man. God damn. Please stop it.
That's why I'm trying to moderate because
You've been
niggas is
talking
over
over me the whole fucking time. What are you talking about?
Wait. That's why I'm trying to moderate because niggas is over talking each other on both sides and it's getting annoying. Like just have a conversation. I ain't got a problem with both of y'all. Like I ain't got a problem with neither one of y'all, but y'all are over talking each other like crazy. If I'm gonna be
Mama. I'm sorry, I'm just throwing shit.
So I'm victim blaming because I said it's girls in high school that were willingly fucking with grown men. That makes them victims?
No.
Yes.
Okay, wait.
If I choose to put a gun to my fucking head and blow my head off, I'm the victim.
Okay,
Where did the underage part go? Because when she first was seen was by the baby mom. And I asked her, and she said she never said it was underage. Reddit said she was underage and ran with it.
Nobody said she was underage.
Actually, you and Opticz both did. You and Opticz both did, and titled your videos that he was picking up girls from high school again.
Why did y'all cut me off?
Because we're actually correcting you for lying. You're lying. You're lying.
Just let him fucking talk.
I'm not letting a liar speak. I don't want to lie.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I actually want to hear that. Go ahead, Tails.
No, let him go, and then you can come. Just let him go.
Wait, I just read your comment section. Your comment section is crazy.
Y'all petty cut him off.
Gotta go.
You're still talking.
Tails,
gotta go. It's late. I have to go. It's late as shit.
Oh, you gotta go. Never mind.
That's the ass nigga.
Tails, go.
Get out of here, man.
Right before you leave, just say what they were saying about the Antonia. Go.
I never said she was underage.
Yes, you did.
So I'm looking down on her and I'm like, I did lean into her because it's kind of loud and I wanted to make sure she heard me. And I said, hey, he's got a kid, right? And she's looking at me and then she stares, and then she like looks away and starts laughing. And I was like, and she's, hold on 1 second. Pause.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely a high schooler. 100% a kid, bro. Why would she turn away and laugh?
Thank you.
She's already been fed a lie by Dale. That's why when Rose told her about the kid, she laughed it off because she didn't believe it. Because Dale already told her, like, yeah, some crazy stalker chick is trying to throw a kid on me. Damn, Dale, you grooming again. That's fucked up.
So, yeah. So, and then, sorry. So I said that to her and I said, she's 10 years old. And like, that's all I said. I wish I was more prepared. I would have had more things, all of this stuff coming.
So she didn't say anything.
Really
she just laughed.
She just laughed. Like
That's
it was like a
definitely
nervous, like,
kid.
oh my God.
That's a kid. That's a fucking kid, man.
Pretty confident with that one, huh?
Yes, you did. You
So
literally implied
we're going to be doing this all night. So I can just say I didn't. And
You said this on stream, on your own stream, by the way.
Yeah, on
You
your
were
own
insinuating
stream
she
and
was
Opticz.
a minor. You were insinuating that.
All right, everybody go to bed.
You
It's
even
time for
said
bed.
that your nephew can fuck his
Hold on,
girlfriend now.
Bro, listen, the man just said he has to go. Can we just wrap this up?
He can go.
Yeah, he can go.
All right, wait.
Let me address
All right,
that real quick.
Insinuated
They
or
said
said?
some flagrant shit.
Highly insinuated she was a minor. Literally, highly insinuated was minor.
The title, the videos, and everything with it.
He said minor in the title.
He said
He said-
insinuated, highly insinuated it.
Look at all my live titles right now. Y'all can look at it. I'm finna go to sleep.
Those things you said.
They might be talking about optics. They might be talking about optics, but I never said she was
this is
that.
what you said.
I never said she was
Tails, this is what
underage
you
and
said. You were saying things on your stream when you were insinuating she was a minor.
All right, I'll see y'all. Good night.
All right, Tails. Tails, appreciate it, man. All right, but this.
And the stream ends. That's how the stream ends. The debate ends. It was a great stream. Once again, big ups KingSly. Now let me talk to you guys. We are now on the attack. I am now attacking. So listen up. There's some evidence that's come out that he wanted to dox a member of the community, Napalm, because someone, a fake account, planned by someone else, they said, oh, we have his information, we know his information, and Tails took the bait. Here is a video of it, proving that it's real, and here's the screenshot. Now, the only reason why it's believable that he wanted to do this was because prior to that, on his stream, he said that he had something cooking up for Napalm. Napalm has been a very active critic of TalesofDale for a while, but with my documentary, this allowed him to be more vocal about it because more eyes were finally on Tails again. So, because TalesofDale is mad at him, he said he had something cooking for him, and that would be the doxing of information.
Nah, let Napalm keep talking. I got something cooking for his ass right now. Tell him keep talking. Let him keep doing that shit. I got something cooking for him right now.
Now read this message from Napalm, between Napalm and TalesofDale. This seems like a simple message. Outside of context, it seems like, okay, someone is confident they can stream with their kid, and another one saying, hey, maybe you shouldn't stream with your kid. But ultimately, I want to tell you that this is a very important thing. Their whole argument, the argument of Opticz, the argument of Tales, is that information about Tales' family was doxed, being the son. And apparently all that shit was in Myriad. We will talk about this. Just do not forget this. This is the most important point, and when I debunk this, I swear it's game over.
You gotta understand, like, it's the internet, bro. Like, and you gotta understand the community you're in. Like, motherfuckers will do all types of weird shit. And I'm just saying, like when I saw that, I'm just like, why does this motherfucker have his
Like
family on
what?
the stream? Like what? Like, I don't know. Like,
Nah. I get what you're saying. But like, I'm not really too much worried about it, I guess, because I don't really feel like. I mean, I feel like if somebody actually went out their way to try to harm my kid, I would be able to handle it efficiently. But I feel like on the internet, it's just internet shit. You know, you can't really avoid what people do on the internet.
Still, that's
yeah.
Oh. Now, I mentioned him before, but Opticz. Opticz has finally decided to use his voice. We all know Opticz, our favorite MK1 stream sniper. We enjoy his content when he's, you know, not yapping and shit, right? Right, bro? Okay, bro? So, yeah, we fuck with Opticz until Opticz started to talk. And then Opticz had to talk a lot. Opticz got into KingSlyTee. And then Opticz is, I mean, I don't think he's really said anything about me. I think he has now. But prior, nothing really. But I stopped liking Opticz, honestly. Ever since he banned Yuri for no reason, someone who honestly was just not involved. Anyone else he banned probably was involved, but Yuri was not. It was sad. And I knew this nigga was crashing out just like Tales. So let's listen to a little bit of Opticz. See what Opticz got for us.
There's a line with this shit. Everyone should have some type of code of conduct when it comes to this shit. Not, oh my god, it's the Wild West and we could just literally, and I mean literally, do whatever we want and dox a fucking child. Some of y'all niggas need help, on God, because this is weird.
Anybody
Go through my last stream.
Anybody got the
Go through my last stream. No, I don't have it, but bro, like, it was, I'm pretty sure it was after gameplay, and yeah, like, I was just chilling there, and he's just like, yeah, you know, I'm a Dox's kid or some shit. He said basically if you do a certain thing that he doesn't like, he's gonna literally bring your kid into this.
Now, honestly, this is where I worry about Opticz and his brain. Because he's just not saying anything concrete. Oh, I just think it's probably this, bro. It's also probably this, bro. Also, there's probably some of this, bro. And it's just something about doxing your kid, bro. So that's weird. But before we even get more into it, I just want to show you something that we easily found on Tales' fucking live, right? He doxes his own kid. I'm not making this shit up. He has doxed his own kid. Let me show you.
Chicken good, dog. Yeah, but yes. So many tail sexuals. Yes. See this nigga?
So this person is getting doxed. That's weird.
Y'all wanna see my son? He fresh as hell. He fresh as hell.
And as you cannot see, because I had to censor it, he doxed his own kid. Your kid's face is out there, unfortunately, buddy. That's on you. That's your fault. That's your failure. And you doxed another person on top of it. Another person in your family. So it's like, shut the fuck up.
That's literally what he said. I'm not like twisting his words or nothing like that, you know? I know we have several niggas in here that saw that shit too. I don't have to fucking pull up the clip, bro.
More than one person said that. They can't. You can't defend yourself. You screwed up. You know you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up. I don't have to go back and forth with y'all. See what y'all was expecting, right? Y'all was expecting that all that the pedo allegations and all that dumb shit y'all threw at me. Y'all thought that was gonna make me crash out. You know, y'all think I'm Dale. I'm not, bro. See, all I have to do, bro, is turn this off and go to sleep. Y'all still gonna be on the internet fucking up. And guess what? At like 3-something in the morning, you fucked up while I was asleep. So now, I woke up, put my motherfucking infinity.
Alright, bro. Since you're so confident, bro, let's look at it, bro. I am a part of Myriad Dominance. So I was asking for permission to see the audit logs because, as you know, in audit logs, you're allowed to see what has happened when it comes to moderation.
Being negative, I read it as like he was
But
like,
this
maybe
was
you
after
shouldn't do
some.
this.
This
Which
was
I,
after some. This was after some negative shit already happened.
yeah.
So
Well,
you're not telling you, not giving you the full context. I already had a conversation
No,
with this nigga prior about talking about my kid in the Discord. Then you're gonna DM me and tell me not to stream with my kid on Twitch.
No conversation
After I
prior.
already had a conversation with you.
have I seen proof that Napalm doxed his kid? I don't think he doxed his kid necessarily. I mean, I can show the screenshot again. It literally says, it said basically something about how he wasn't doing that and he needs to stop lying on his name. I'm just like, all right, well, you know, you making fun of his kid, you making Tails stop his stream because you want to say something about his kid is weird.
All right, bro. You're right, bro. It's weird, bro. I don't disagree. It's weird, bro. But let's look at that screenshot that you're too pussy to talk about, right? Tails, I know you're watching. Stop lying on my name, saying I'm posting pictures of your child. You have no proof that I or anyone in my server is doing that. Stop lying or face the consequences. So face the consequences could literally mean anything. Anything. But even past that, you see how Opticz just lied?
Ghost posted a clip of Sly stream on his channel with a picture of my mugshot. The same one Fentanyl posted. The same one they got on Fentanyl for posted, right? Fentanyl deleted his YouTube channel for doing the same shit because they got on his ass, but they doing it now. I don't mind it. It's a public picture, but it's like you posting pictures of a mugshot from a case that I didn't even get charged for. So like, what are you trying to say? That's like if I beat a murder and you putting up the mugshot of the murder and be like, Tails is a killer, but I didn't get charged with murder.
Very, very, very dumb. Because you can murder someone and get away with it. So you're still a killer. You're just not recognized legally and have to identify yourself as a killer. So yeah, dumb argument.
Fucking lie on my name, tell him a bunch of fucking bullshit shit like I doxed minors and shit. I just found it, by the way. I just found it.
Okay.
Yeah, deadass. I just found it. So all these niggas, I'm gonna read it out to you right now. Tails, hold on, give me 1 second.
Wait, can you show your screen on Discord?
Yeah, I can. Give me 1 second. I just found it. I just combed through the entire stream. It's a little, some of the things are cut off, but you can pretty much, like, some of the words are cut off, but you can pretty much get the, you know, you can see the threatening message and him mentioning your kid. But yeah, all those niggas that were like, I need proof. Let me tell you something, bro. You don't always need proof. I know this is some internet shit. I know I'm asking you to take my word for shit half the time. But bro, you can trust niggas. You can trust niggas sometimes.
Did you post a picture of this kid in Discord?
No, I didn't post it anywhere. I have no downloaded pictures of this motherfucker's kid.
Said you got him downloaded?
Nada.
Who said you got him downloaded?
He's talking to
Who said you got him downloaded?
When?
Okay, but did he post it? Did he post it? Did you see?
Oh my
posted
God.
it in Discord. I did see it, yes.
Where? What? Where did you see it?
Dominant Discord. This was in February, nigga.
When did I post it?
In February, when the whole me versus
What day did I
SOS shit
post
happened.
it?
Bro, I'm gonna remember an exact date, and I just gave you a month, bro. It was in February. I can't
almost
remember
like
the
it
exact
never
date.
happened.
We can't trust niggas sometimes. So I'm going to show you irrefutable proof right now that there was no fucking child in the Discord. No pictures, nothing. So here is a screenshot of everything that was deleted from the start of this myriad dominance to the end, or concurrent, present. So you can see here from this log here. This is myriad dominance. This is the Discord that he was talking about, Tails. His whole thing, what he said, right? February. Look where we deleted something. In April. This is real, as you can see. I'm scrolling. This is real. He's a liar. Irrefutable proof. Now, let's get back to the optics of it all. And let's talk about how he himself admits to doxing who we believe is a child.
So, Yeah, these niggas are calling Tails a pedophile. He's not a pedophile. They're saying I'm doxing minors. I did not dox no fucking minor. And yeah, fucking Napalm here basically likes to rag on fucking Tails' kid and shit for no reason, just to get at him. Like we're getting to the point where niggas are they have so much hate in their heart. They're willing to do anything to get at somebody. Doesn't matter about the morals or how we cross the line, how we're bringing a child that has nothing to do with this into this, like shit like that.
All right, so I'm not even going to show you the proof of him doing it. I'm going to let him tell you about what he did, and you help me understand. Is this doxing, Opticz, or is this not doxing?
Cannot even stress that enough. Tails is not a fucking pedophile, and I did not dox no fucking minor. I showed a fucking public Reddit post that someone else posted, and I revealed her name.
Okay, so it was on a public site called Reddit. So the information got doxed on Reddit. So it was on Reddit. Okay, that's fact. But then you revealed what it was on Reddit. So you revealed the dox from Reddit onto your stream, and then you also gave out the name of the person. Now, I'm pretty sure if you say someone's name that wasn't previously out there, that's considered doxing. And I'm also pretty sure, right? And this is the issue with niggas. They think that you have to actually take the time to go out of your way to get the information of someone to dox them. No. If information that wasn't supposed to be out there is out there, then guess what? You doxed if you showed. It's very fucking simple.
But these niggas want to then say they want to run with that and go, well, you doxed the minor. That I didn't dox no fucking kid, bro. Y'all are weird. Well, the funny part is that if you watch my stream, y'all know you know the reason why I showed that fucking picture. It wasn't no ill intent. It wasn't no, oh my god, look at Dale's girlfriend. Bro, I'm trying to save the girl.
Okay. All right, buddy. See, that's weird. He's trying to save the girl. So that's him already assuming she's a minor, because if she was an adult, you wouldn't want to save her, right? Why would you need to save an adult? He's assuming it's a minor, which he claimed he never did. And he admitted to doxing. Like, he's essentially saying that the reason why he did what he did was because he was trying to save her. Fucking disgusting. Alright, so we just proved that it was a lie. Everything that Opticz is grandstanding on has been dismantled. There's been no posting of the kid. Nigga's just wasting his time. Now let's get back to Tails during this call.
I went in Napalm Myriad Discord, and they was in the Discord talking about my kid. I ended the stream, and I told people I'm not streaming with my kid on YouTube no more, because it'd be weirdos in Discords talking about my kid. So I started the stream on Twitch, because I don't have the same followers on Twitch that I do on YouTube. This dumbass nigga that I saw in the Discord talking shit gonna DM me and say, maybe you shouldn't have your kid on stream, after I just saw you talking about my kid in Discord, nigga.
Alright.
Talking about. Not posting. Talking about.
Do you have any screenshots?
With that fake genuine shit, nigga. With that fake genuine shit.
Do you have any screenshots of me talking about your kid besides
screenshots when you did it, nigga, and you probably deleted it. But that's
you're
why
lying.
That's
why you didn't take screenshots.
Right.
That's why. Because you're lying.
Oh, okay.
And you know you're lying.
Right. I'm lying. Why are you so mad?
Because I looked at that as.
Why am I so mad? You're literally telling people that I'm doxing your kid.
So you genuinely worried about my kid when you said that?
Yes.
Because I read it as genuine. I didn't read it as I didn't read it as it was.
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
That's
you're
what
just
we were
talking
just talking about. That's what we were just
shit,
talking about. You were talking about some shit after. I'm talking about when me and you had a conversation, and I told you not to post my kid in your Discord, and you said sorry, and it won't happen again.
Okay.
Don't talk about what happened after, nigga. Don't talk to me about what happened after, nigga.
You have proof, Tails. You have proof, Tails. You have proof.
I'm gonna record a private conversation between me and you. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Because I record every conversation.
So you don't. So you have no proof. If you have no proof, then you can't say that.
I don't need proof, bro. Your actions.
You don't need proof.
Bro, you troll Dono every day, bro. These niggas don't need proof.
What does that have to do with anything? What does this have to do with anything? You're talking about random shit. You're talking about random shit.
Did you dox me? Yes or no? Did you dox
This
me?
has nothing to do with
Did you dox
anything.
me? Did you dox me? Yes or
Yes,
no?
yes,
So
I
why
doxed
wouldn't
you.
you dox my kid?
What? Because he's a fucking kid. The fuck am I look like doxing a fucking kid? The fuck?
All right, so there's two things to take note here. One, you heard everything Tails said, right? He said that the reasoning behind why he thinks that he got his child doxxed was because that they're weirdos, because he doesn't like them, because he's not a fan of Napalm. That's what it is. And that's retarded. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my fucking life, but that's what he's going with. And that's what he was going with this whole time. Now, I will say, Napalm did say he doxed Tails. Tails did get, I wouldn't call it doxed because all of his information, it's on his artist page. If you guys don't know, TalesofDale, he makes music. He fancies himself an artist. I'm not gonna judge, I don't care, honestly. But he has his full ass name on his artist page. So if anyone, wants to look up information on you and they're a detractor, they can find your information. And I know who his detractor is. I can tell you his detractor is not Napalm. I don't know if they want credit, but if they want the credit, they'll comment under the video, I'm sure. But yeah, essentially that's what happened there. But I will say no one doxed his kid. And I'm gonna show you proof now.
What was it? And can you listen to that?
Kid in your fuck ass Discord.
Video?
That was the conversation we had, and you apologize, nigga.
Wait, hold on. Wait, so wait, 1 second. He apologized for it?
He apologized and said he wouldn't do it again.
Okay, so then he responded to you and said that. That would mean he was being genuine, though, because if he apologized, that's different than if he was like,
who do I have to worry about with my kid having my face cam on?
It's the internet.
But he already did it. He already did it.
No, I know, but
So
did he post a picture of him?
No,
but
he was
post?
Exactly.
And he didn't post it publicly.
Boom. Boom. Caught in his own lies, man. But they're both running with the narrative that they doxed the kid, that they're posting pictures, and that everyone in Sinister Sticks is a doxer. Bad person. So you guys see it. If you guys don't see it, then I am assuming you're a big TalesofDale and Opticz lover. I understand, but I can't help you at that point. At that point, I can't help you.
Oh, and by the way, drunk 16-year-olds can't consent to sex. Retard. The deal's off.
Who the fuck said drunk 16-year-olds can consent? Who said that? Who said that? I'm saying a 40-year-old and a 16-year-old. Both of them know it's wrong. Both of them know. Whereas in the chase
that's the whole grown.
They both know it's wrong.
Adult age. That's legal adult at the age.
If I was 16 and I was messing with a 30-year-old woman, bro, I know it's wrong. I know she's not supposed to be fucking with me, and I know I'm not supposed to be fucking with her. That's what I'm saying.
And did you say that they victims too, especially if they 16 and drunk? And then also I seen that
I said they victims
for a 16 on the flirt with a teacher.
I said because Aubry was telling me the story about how a 16-year-old girl went on a date with her teacher and had sex with him, and she tried to explain to me how she was the victim. By legal terms, by technicality, yes. But if you was to ask 5 people on the street, do they think that she was a victim? They will all tell you no. Not saying that she's not by fucking.
My nigga thought she couldn't even tell.
What I was trying to say is because they were trying to say Dale is a pedophile. By definition, he is. But to me, a pedophile is somebody who likes children. If Elena was 17 and they met at the movie theater and Elena lied to Dale and said she was another age, Dale might be a groomer, yes, but he's not a pedophile. It's not like he was like, a kid, I won't. He was under the impression that she was an adult.
Didn't he pick her up from high school? You feel what I'm saying? Like, nah, this nigga do. And this is how retarded Tails is, man. This is his whole fucking argument. this is why people think that you are they're using the pedo thing. I don't think you're a pedo. I'll be real with you. I don't think you are. I think you're an apologist. It's as simple as that. You're definitely a pedo apologist because you're bringing up what happens in life. Yes, 16-year-olds do hook up with older people. They are victims all the same. Just because they have a cognitive thought about doing it, it doesn't mean they're not victims. Do they have to have trauma immediately for them to be a victim in your eyes? Because that's what it seems like. They are victims because they are not consenting adults. But since we're going by legality and what things technically are, right? Just because you weren't charged with beating women, we all know you beat women, right? That's how that works.
Yeah, this woke Twitter shit got y'all confused about that, bro. We human beings, bro. Everybody got free will. Everybody has fucking free will, bro. People act like people don't have fucking free will. Nobody gonna make me fuck nobody. Nobody gonna make me fuck nobody grandma, bro. Nobody can make me do that. Especially,
my age limit right now is 40.
Especially in my preteens to teenage years, bro. That's when you start your conscience develop at the fuck, like when you like 7 or 8. But like when you 16, 17, bro, like you know a lot more, bro. And you know, like you got a clearer indication of right and wrong at 16. Like 16, bro. And
Right, because right now
you messing with a 50-year-old, it's even if you might not know it's wrong,
that's
feel
beyond
wrong.
growth.
Even if you don't know it's wrong, it'll feel wrong. It won't feel right being with somebody you're not supposed to be with. It won't even feel right.
Right, because like somebody said, like somebody said, like what can he tell you? Like what do y'all have in common? Like you haven't lived life yet, and he lived your life almost 3 times already.
For people to spin that and try to say I'm a pedo defender because I'm reminding people that in your teen years, bro, you do have free will, bro, and nobody forces anybody to sleep with adults, bro. Yes, the adult has to say no, but nobody's sitting there making
it. Just like, you know, with certain shit, sometimes.
Like I said, certain situations, that's definitely the case. Like with prostitutes or foster children or just people who get taken advantage of, bro. Like say if your stepdad raised you and shit, and you know that shit happened with teenagers, bro. Like it does happen, but what I'm saying is the average person. I'm just speaking from a male point of view, bro, because people don't give us the same leeway that they give the women, bro. I knew a lot of my friends that was fucking with older women. Nobody ever said my friends was fucking victims, and they legit are.
Right. Everybody
told my friends what they was doing. That's like even when that shit happened on the news, bro. Whenever you see a female teacher fucking with a male student, bro, they don't like hammer it as much as they do when it's like a female and a male, because the majority of people feel like that. I don't know, that men can make their own choices, I guess. But I don't feel like that's true. I feel like a young man could be taken advantage of just like a young woman could.
Like in our mind, when we 16 years old, in our mind, we getting our dick wet. Like we don't care who we get it from, how old she is or whatever. We getting our dick wet. But not thinking like, damn, I'm gonna
get the difference between 8 and 16. At 16, like you said, you thinking I'm getting my dick wet. So in your mind, it's a choice. You like, man, I want to have some sex. Even though you know you're not supposed to be fucking with this old lady. You want to have sex. All that shit overrides what you think and what's right and wrong in your mind. You know it's wrong, but you still gonna do it. Yes, the adults should tell your ass, man, get your little young ass on. But you know.
Yeah, I don't want to harp too much on this. He's just an apologist, and he's victim blaming. That's it. That's very simple there.
Like, I don't care. Like, hey, I'll worry about it later, but once that get down,
I'm never saying the victim could be at fault, because like you said, like we all said, 16-year-olds are dumb. So it's not the victim's fault. But you can't, like, if you was to try to take somebody
No,
to
they
court,
say-
if you would try to take somebody to court for dating your underage daughter, right? And you went to court and they found out that your daughter was willingly
Right.
fucking with the person, that person would just go to jail for statutory rape, because regardless of how the relationship was, it was wrong. Whereas in the case of somebody, like, say if somebody's stepfather is touching them, that's a totally different case. You feel me? That's somebody who not
That's
even,
sexual assault.
they don't got no choice in the matter.
Okay, so that's essentially everything. Everything that has been accused of what we've been doing, everything that they've been grandstanding on, I have dismantled. If you if you can prove that I was wrong, please do it. Like I said in the comment section, please timestamp. I need proof. I gave you guys all proof. I need proof as well. But this video is not over yet. Let's get to two more things. The first thing is going to be Tails crashing out on me when I didn't even do anything. Look, this is a little petty, but this nigga is so stupid. He doesn't even know how to put a picture as a source. So he goes to his live and then he full screens the live to be his background, his backdrop. That's so dumb, bro.
This is the nigga I got imaginary smoke with right here. I'm beefing with you, nigga. So lame. Hey, bro, you need some Bosley or some derma rollers, all type of shit. For you talk to me, bro. You probably younger than me, gang. I would assume you younger than me, bro. I'm 29, bro. I'm finna be 30 in a couple of months, bro. I would assume you younger than me, bro. But you got the hairline of a 50-year-old. You want to know why? Cause you stress yourself out with unnecessary shit, or maybe your life just shitty. Who knows?
Roasted. Yeah, that's your boy. I'm sure you guys know what I look like. It's not a big deal to me. How you feel about me, it is what it is. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, honestly. But Tails is mad, so here we go.
Fat lame ass nigga. The door. Hey, look, my sister just said it. My OG put the case on me, bro. And this nigga come to court. That was
a family dispute.
Oh, it was literally, it literally boils down to my mama being mad at me, bro. And that's why I was so happy that these niggas these niggas thought they had one. They like, oh, this nigga's a woman beater. I was like, yeah.
Family dispute, aka your mom's mad at you because you were beating on her. And your sister ain't saying shit because she's scared you're gonna beat on her. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, fuck that nigga, bro. Only thing I'm squashing is that nigga Nugget, bro. I ain't trying to talk to dude. He can meet up with me and I'll beat his ass. I ain't trying to talk to dude, bro. I ain't trying to talk to no lame ass nigga who wanna keep beefing with me. And you was just crying to me about a bitch when we first met, nigga. When I first was talking to you, bro, you was telling me how depressed you was about a bitch. You barely know me, gang.
No, that's fair. I did. What can I say, man? I care about women. That's that, you know? But I care about them enough where I'm not gonna beat on them. I think that's the most important part. You see what I'm saying? I'm bitching and complaining. You're putting your hands on them. We're not the same. And let me say this, because I'm not being an internet tough guy. If there was ever an opportunity where we could lay hands on each other, I promise you, I'm going to damage you. Notice I didn't say win, huh? I don't even care about winning. I'm going to damage you, bro. Stop talking to me. Stop talking about me like that. Stop. Hey, for your health, for your mental health, because we know it's fucked, my guy. Stop while you're ahead, because I will damage you.
Innocent until proven guilty, and I was never proven guilty, so that makes me what? Fucking innocent. Like I just said, you just heard my sister say it, bro.
It's crazy that I'm the same age as this retard, bro. Honestly, it's actually insane. I'm not even going to explain it, because you should be smart enough and old enough to know that just because the court doesn't find you guilty doesn't mean your punk bitch woman beating ass isn't guilty. Fuck you.
He want me to call him so bad. I'm not calling buddy ass. Buddy a lame, a bitch. You a lame and a bitch, son. Tsunami. I don't fuck with you, gang. Fuck is wrong with you, dude? Stupid ass nigga.
And the feeling's mutual, man. The feeling is mutual. Go fuck yourself. Live your shitty life. I live above you on every category. You're a pussy, jobless, goofy ass nigga, and you can never hold any shit to me, my nigga. Fuck you. Fuck everything you came from. Fuck your whole past, and fuck your future, my nigga. You ain't gonna go shit. You ain't gonna be shit. You're done. And let me tell you guys, this is a war. We are in a war with this nigga. We're in a war with Opticz. I'm not saying to excommunicate Opticz. I think he's just a commander. It's me versus Tails. So you guys decide who you want to be with, who you want to fuck with. That's up to you. I'm not going to condemn you, because I'm not that kind of nigga. This nigga, this nigga can do the Grand Canyon arc that Dale can do. You understand what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about this nigga, man. Fuck TalesofDale. No, sorry. Fuck Rafiki and all that he stands for. This nigga's a lame. This nigga's subhuman garbage, and he shouldn't have a platform. Fuck him. Now, yeah, that's it. That's essentially the end of the video. I'm going to just play a little bit of what happened with KingSly, because KingSly also is part of the Sinister 8 now, right? And he did some attacks as well. So I'm going to play just a little bit, and then we're going to end. So if you guys were rocking with me this whole time, thank you. If you guys fuck with me, thank you. Tails, go fuck yourself. Opticz, go fuck yourself. You niggas lost. And this is Tsunami shining out. Peace.
I don't care that you grew up in Chicago. None of that matters. You don't know nothing about it. I don't care. Just because you from a place don't make you from that place, all right? You just lived there. You weren't living that life because you wouldn't be playing Magic, the Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon. You wouldn't be doing none of that, and you definitely wouldn't be beating up on your rib. That's not what I do. You do that, not me. So that's besides the point. All right, let's just get that out the way. This is it.
Saying that I doxed his kid.
Here we go.
No, nobody said you doxed the kid. Said you threatened to.
Yeah, Tails and Opticz are just saying that I doxed his kid.
No, nobody said you doxed the kid. Said you threatened to.
Yeah.
What was that? I couldn't hear you because you keep saying that Napalm, and I'm allowing a guy to dox his kid. This is what I'm going off. Let's play that one more time. Did you hear that? Did you hear that from the back? Did you hear what he just said? Hello? Hey. Did you hear what he just said there? Did you forget you told me that? Hold on. Let me
Tails and Opticz are just saying that I doxed his kid.
No, nobody said you doxed the kid. Said you threatened to.
Yeah.
I said I hope he doxes you, Opticz. Because I don't care what happens to him. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. But now, and then he's now talking about these charges. Once you go to jail, you are charged with the crime.
Yeah, all those niggas that were like, I need proof. I need proof. Let me tell you something, bro. You don't always need proof.
Thank God we got motivation. Yeah, boy.
Y'all niggas really need to use your head. I never said trust me, bro. I said y'all niggas have a very bad habit of asking for evidence, and when we tell you where the evidence is, you literally fucking just disregard the shit. I know this is some internet shit. I know I'm asking you to take my word for shit half the time.
Yo, Mo's packing them up in 137. She has done more damage than I ever could do.
Bro, you can trust niggas. Never once did I just say, well, I need you to trust me, bro. I literally just...
Oh, my God. Yo, she has packed him up. Packed him up in 1 minute and 37. So we're just going to say he's with the minor just cuz?
Proof. Okay, well, here's the proof. He may not have posted fucking pics of Tails' child, but bro, he's literally made fun of the kid. For what? I have a feeling this all started because of what I said, bro.
Oh my God. I didn't know he said that. He literally just right? And then he was like, well, he threatened to dox kids, and I would never allow any doxing ever in life. I would never. You guys are scumbag degenerates. Not us. Not me and Tails. That's what Opticz. Not me and Tails. We would never allow it. We would never allow anybody around us that would ever dox. Not us. No. Right, Tails? Right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, me and Tails would never do that.
Make sure y'all troll that nigga extra hard for me when he go live.
talk about how thick his mama is, talk about Casablanca. He gonna be pissed at me, bro. He thought I went away. He gonna be pissed.
Yo, man, I might have to check IRL with the way you acted. No hard feelings. Literally in the chat today.
And I found out this black ass nigga that been stalking me crazy. So without saying too much, somebody sent me this nigga's mugshot. This nigga had a charge for domestic battery, physical contact, criminal damage to property.
Like we don't know you. Like why would you ever want to even mention what I am in my relationship with who I'm with? You said something slick. I don't know why you would want to talk to me about nothing about a relationship. That's crazy. That's insane to me that you want to talk to me about a relationship. You want to talk to me about a relationship. I don't even know what we doing here. Why, how are we playing this game?
You a fucking worthless ass rog. You know, it's funny. I got clarity. I'm like, damn, a nigga from way over there is literally stalking a nigga in Cali and obsessed with him. But you're the nigga that beat bitches. You know what I'm saying? This is a nigga that beat bitches IRL. Domestic battery, got arrested for beating a bitch. You fucking stalking a random nigga on the internet. You're a fucking rog ass nigga with charges on beating women, destroying niggas' properties and all that type of shit. A disgusting, dirty ass rog.